Yo, this live is called Fake Love versus Real Love. How can you tell? Yeah, I seen it. Who took your pictures, though? Those pictures are trash. Foi, não vai como fez foto, não, vai. Vai fazer bem. So this live is about fake people versus real people in your life. How can you tell somebody's fake? How can you tell who are the fake people in your life? These guys are wild. They're fresh out of the club. They took my dad to the club with them tonight, so these guys are fresh out of the club. Dominican Republic, they got to see Tony Mix. So how can you tell if somebody's a fake? How can you tell fake love versus real love? Can anybody tell me? I'm trying to find out. How can you tell the fake people in your life versus the real people, the fake love versus the real love? What are some of the signs that let you know, hey, yo, this ain't real love, man. It ain't what you think it is. Got these fake people straight up to my face, man. Yeah. I've been down so long it look like up to me. Looks like up to me. Got these fake people showing fake love to me. Straight up to my face. Straight up to my face. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna get right into it. So, how can you tell when someone's showing you fake love or showing you real love? From my experience, man, you have somebody in your life and they'll act like they want the best for you. They want all the good stuff for you, and they act like they're super supportive. Oh yeah, I want you to go out. I want you to do this. I want you to do that. They act super duper supportive. But when it really comes down to it, they're not really supportive. You can just tell by their moves. You can tell by people's actions, right? So what about you guys? How can you tell when somebody's showing you fake love versus real love? Shout out to Dominican Republic. We're sipping that Presidente. Shout out to Haiti, the other side of the island. We're also sipping on that Prestige. How can you tell when somebody's showing you fake love versus real love, man? Tonight, I was supposed to go to the club with these guys, shoot some video, and I was supposed to meet Tony Mix. Yeah, he was DJing, so I got invited by Jeff Twawa to Club Mixer. Hey, was Jeff there? You guys? It was packed. A lot of people. Mixer was packed. Yeah. I ain't never. You see? Yeah, I'm gonna see. We're gonna edit some videos from Club Mixer tonight, but. Dad, how was the club, Dad? That was good. You have a good time? Oh, yes. A lot of pretty girls? A lot of beautiful girls. Beautiful girls. Yeah. I was supposed to go to the club tonight, but I didn't have people showing love to me. And it really stressed me out, man. I've been super stressed out, man. I'm here in Dominican Republic right now. I'm on a mission. I got like 3 missions. One of the missions is to get monetized on YouTube, grinding up really hard, doing a lot of videos, a lot of stuff. I'm almost there, man. I'm almost there. And sometimes fake big thing. Tonight, I didn't even go out. I let the boys go out. My dad went to the club. He got to meet Mix. He got to meet. I saw the picture. You got to meet a lot of people, but all the fake love just had me stressing out today, man. So when somebody says they support you, but they do everything they can to make things harder for you, when they know you're working, man, that's one example of fake love. And how can you tell the difference, man? How can you tell if somebody really supports you? If somebody really has your back, or if it's fake? I want to know from you guys. How can you tell? Go ahead and type in, get in the chat. I want to know how can you tell somebody's fake or not? I'm gonna put the link on the chat. I'm gonna invite you to come on the chat. Actually, copy this. Copy this link right here. Hey Gabby, you know we live. Just so y'all know we live. So whatever y'all say, we live. I can't edit and cut it. It's live. How am I gonna edit it? I know y'all fresh out the club, y'all wilding, but I forgot. Click this link if you want to talk to me. You can have the other side of the screen, and we can talk about it. We're talking about fake love. How can you tell if somebody's showing you fake love versus real love, man? I've been getting Philly Dom, speak on it, champ. Yeah, man, I've been getting a lot of fake love. And Philly Dom, get on the chat, man. Click that link. I want to talk to Philly. Click the link. I'd like to talk to Philly Dom. Go to the bathroom first. I know. He said you missed out. Yeah, I didn't go to the club, man. I didn't go to the, but yeah, man. Not here, nothing, man. Good. But sometimes, you get these people in your life and they act like they're real supportive of you. They show you all the signs they're supportive. When it really comes down to it, when you're really grinding, they try everything in their power to make it harder for you. They're making it harder for you, man. They're just giving you stress and they're stressing you out. Sometimes you wish you could just block them out. That's kind of something that happened to me. What's up? Y'all just realized I'm live. We live, man. We sipping on that Presidente. Shout out to Dominican Republic. We sipping on that Prestige. Shout out to Haiti. So, guys, we chilling right now in the middle of Dominican Republic, man. Real love versus fake love. Shout out to Arlene. Hola, Jacques. Hola, Arlene. How you doing? Arlene, have you ever had an experience of fake love in your life? Somebody comes in, they do all the steps to make you feel like, man, this person really loves me. This person is really supportive, just to find out that it's fake love. Like when you really, I'm in the trenches right now. I'm in Dominican Republic. I'm working hard trying to do these videos. And certain people in my life, I thought they were supposed to be supportive. And they're just like super, super trying to stress me out, super trying to give me extra stuff to do on top of everything I got to do. How do you guys deal with fake love? And how can you tell when someone's giving you fake love versus real love? I'm going to put the link in. I'd love to invite one of you guys to the chat. You guys can literally hit this link and you can get on the live with me. Half of the screen will be your face. So Arlene said I have plenty of fake love. Arlene, get on the live. You don't even have to show your face if you don't want to. You can actually just show like the emoji or something. But I had a crazy, crazy night tonight, man. And it kind of, I'm the type of guy that likes to stay focused. I'm very focused. Whenever I got something going on, I'm like this, man. Like, when horses run in a race, they got these blinders on. So the horse can't tell who's on its left, who's on its right. It's just literally running its race. So that's when I focus on things, I'm like super dialed in. But I had like some fake stuff happen with me. And today I've had this crazy migraine, you know what I mean? And it's crazy. So I didn't do no videos today. I didn't do nothing because I had to take care of my mental health. Because if you let people stress you out, you let people get under your skin, you're not able to do anything. And a lot of times it's the people that you're helping out. They're the same people who showing you the fake love, which is the craziest thing ever. So guys, how can you tell? Arlene says, let me hit that. Arlene says, wow, sorry to hear that, bro. Yeah, man, it's been a crazy day, man. Today's been crazy. I was supposed to go out and meet one of the big DJs in the Haitian music industry. I was supposed to go support this event, and I was so stressed out, man, from all the fake love I've been getting in my personal life, not the YouTube stuff. Nobody's worried about the fake love of online stuff, but just in my personal life, and just mess with me, man. Somebody says they got your back, they try to act like they're supportive of you, and then really when it comes down to it, all they're doing is stressing you out. All they're doing is trying to make things harder for you, which is the craziest thing in the world, because everything you do, it benefits them. If you succeed, they benefit from it as well. So I never really understood that about, your loved ones who are fake with you, especially when you're like a kind person. You have a good heart. So how can you guys tell? How can you guys tell fake love? And can you give me a story of maybe sometimes when you have fake love in your life and you're able to tell, this is not real. I thought it was, but it's not real. So type in, guys. I want to talk to you guys, man. It's been a crazy day for me. We sipping on that Presidente mixed with that Prestige. I'm trying to figure out which one's better. I like Prestige. When you drink Prestige when it's cold, it's amazing. So I got like maybe 3 or 4 more days in the Dominican Republic. And I got like a couple more days in the Dominican Republic. So I'm trying to relax. I'm trying to finish out. I came here with a mission. I'm trying to finish out my mission, but stressing out, man. Stressing out. Arlene said, good beers. Good beers. Yeah, man. Prestige and Presidente definitely are good beers. Shout out to Haiti. Shout out to Dominican Republic. But Arlene, tell me a little bit more about your story. You're telling me that you've had that happen to you as well. You said you've had plenty of fake love. Tell me a little bit about it. I know I can't be the only one. To make it up there. Don't tell me not to forget you when you get to the top. And a lot of people, they like, they actually showing fake love. And like I said, tonight I was supposed to go to the club and do some recording with Philly Dom. And I was supposed to meet this DJ for the song that I got out. All this stuff I was supposed to do, but I was in such a terrible mind space that I knew I couldn't be in that environment and be, because when you go to the club, you're supposed to be happy and having a good time. I couldn't be there, and my mind is so stressed out from this person who's just been showing me fake love, acting like they're very supportive of me, acting like they want me to succeed, like they want me to go and do this. And when I'm actually out here doing it, all they're doing is giving me stress and making things harder for me than it has to be. So how do you guys deal with that? How do you guys deal with the fake love? Because I'm sure I'm not the only person dealing with that in my life. How do you guys deal with that? Huh? Can you guys give me an example of some time that's happened to you, or people showing you fake love in your life? I'd love to talk to you guys, man. I like doing these lives because I'm getting to know everyone who's on the channel. So to me, that's super dope. Shout out to Yoso Kayla's in the building. Hey, Jacques, how are you tonight? Kayla, I'm having a tough night, man. I'm having a tough night. I was supposed to go out tonight and meet some DJs and do some promoting for some of my music stuff. I haven't been able to do it because I've been in a really crazy tough headspace, and I really believe in mental health and like taking care of your mental health. So tonight I decided to just chill and relax. So this is kind of like my therapy. Talking to you guys is actually helping me out, where I could just talk to you guys and I don't have to worry about
going to a shrink.
Going to a shrink. Yeah, this is like a free shrink. Philly Dom. This is like a free shrink. So fake people, fake love versus real love. How can you guys tell when the love isn't real? That's what I'm asking everybody. So Arlene said, my most recent fake love was a relationship. So not sure if that's the same category. Yeah, it's the same category, man. You can have fake love from the person closest to you, the person You can have fake love all over it, and most of the time it's in relationships, man. So I'd love to know more about that, because I think you spoke on it a little bit. You told me a little bit about it the other night. You said the person that you was with wanted to have like multiple women, and but he was a great provider. Tell me more about that situation. And I'm putting Caleb. You told me I'd get a chance to talk to you, so I'm putting in the link. You can actually hit the link and you can talk to me on the live. So if anybody wants to actually go on live with me right now, let's go ahead and do this. What do we call this? The shrink session. Let's do this shrink session right now. Jamaica on the go. What's good, bro? Smoke it off. Smoke it off. Man, I don't smoke. That's why I'm drinking Prestige or Presidente. That's like the Dominican beer, right? Yes, that's the Dominican beer, and I've been drinking on Prestige, which is the Haitian beer. So it's all about the collaboration. You know what I mean? It's all about the the love between the two. It's one island, but you know what I'm talking about. So Jamaica on the go. Get on the live, man. Here's my hit this link and you can actually talk to me. You'll get half the screen and we could talk. I'm trying to talk to somebody tonight, man. I'm trying to figure out how can you tell when the love is fake, man. Fake love versus real love. And what do you do? What do you do when that happens, man? When the person's acting like they support you, they're acting like they want you to go ahead and do the things that you're doing, the things that you talked about doing, the things that you've planned on doing. And right when you're in the middle of it, when you're actually doing it, all of a sudden there's all these problems and they're stressing you out and they're making it so much harder for you. When really everything I'm doing is going to benefit you. You're going to benefit from it. So why would you make this harder for me to do? DC in the house. Shout out to Derek Carter. Derek Carter, what up, bro? How's your foot, man? How's it going? How you doing? We're talking about fake love versus real love right now. We're talking about how you can tell when the love isn't really real. When it looks real, when the person's showing you all the signs that, on the outside, they're trying to show you that, hey, I support you. I want you to do this. I want you to be great. I want you to keep pushing. I want you to go. And right when you go and you're in the middle of it, you're in the middle of the fight trying to accomplish these goals, the person's there holding you back, trying to make it even worse for you, trying to make it harder for you. All right? Looks like Philly Don trying to get on. What up, Philly?
Too much reverb. Because I think we're both here.
Oh, you gotta go in another room, Philly.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. Maybe go in the bedroom.
You saying bedroom, so.
Yeah, that cool.
All right, let me try.
Yeah, I'm gonna remove you off real quick, and then just go in like the bedroom. Derek Carter said, "I'm good. I'm just resting." Yeah, you gotta rest that leg, Derek. I seen it the other night. It was huge, man. So you got it. What are you doing? Are you icing it? What are you doing? How are you actually dealing with it? What do they tell you that you got to do? Jamaica on the go says smoke it off. If only I did that, man. I don't smoke, but yeah. But crazy times. What's going on with you guys though? What's going on? How you guys doing? How's your Wednesday? Today's Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
How's your Wednesday? What's good? What's good with that, man? Halfway through the week, hopefully I'm the only one stressing. You guys aren't stressing out. Hopefully you guys had a good day. What's going on? What do you got to look forward to this week? What do you guys got going on this weekend? I can't believe the month of July. July is almost over, man. I'm hearing that all the kids are going back to school in like August 15th, August 16th. So it's like summer's almost over also, man. How you guys dealing with that? Summer almost being over. And are you guys sending your kids back to school, or are you guys still going to do the, what do they call it? The long distance learning? Yeah. Are you guys still going to do the long distance learning, or are you going to send your kids back to school? How you doing, chat? Shout out to Philly Dom. How's everybody doing in the chat? What's going on? What's going on? We're talking about fake love versus real love. How can you tell the difference? How can you tell the difference, man? I'm about to play another song, man. Shout out to
Yo, you gotta see these people that was in the club.
I know. I'm already knowing, man. Philly just came back from Club Mixture. I was supposed to go tonight, man, but I was dumb. I don't care.
You said you were stressed out.
I was stressing out, man. I don't care how beautiful the people was. I wouldn't have been in the right mood, right mind to even talk to
We
them.
just walked in.
Kayla is in the building. Kayla.
We walked in. We went to VIP.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, Kayla, how are you tonight?
Hi, I'm doing good, thank you.
Hey,
How are you guys?
Kayla. Kayla, you actually came on. Wow. Hey, Derek, Kayla's in the building. What up,
I'm
Derek?
in a hot mess right now, so you have to excuse me.
I can't even see you. All I see is
It's my avatar. Hi.
Yeah. What up, Kayla? How are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Did you say you look a hot mess?
Yes, tomorrow I'll be more beautified, getting ready for my trip. So hairing out tomorrow, more packing. And yeah, I'll be ready to get on that plane to DR. So
You're coming to Dominican Republic from Illinois. Is that correct?
that's correct. I'm more near St. Louis. I'm not in the Chicago area. So when I say Illinois, people think, Chicago. I'm like 15 minutes from St. Louis.
Okay. I'm from the Loop and I'm proud run a mile for the car. What you know about that old school Nelly, huh?
Sorry?
What you know about that old school Nelly?
I don't know about it.
Oh, man.
A little bit of Nelly. You have to excuse me. I'm from overseas, so coming back to.
My friend Nelson telling about the apple bottle gin.
Apple bottle, okay. Who in the background though? What up though?
That's my friend.
Shout out to the friend. How you doing, friend?
She's a trip.
Yeah. So what kind of music you listen to over there?
I'm always blasting my reggaeton and salsa and bachata. They have a few Latino clubs in the area. I mean, it's not as big as, I gotta be honest, being in Germany and stuff like that, they had a bigger Latino community.
In Germany?
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness.
You know about that, Philly?
There's a lot of Dominicans in Germany.
Yes. I lived off base because I lived near Spangalum. I don't know if anyone's familiar, but they had a Dominican barbershop. They had it all. I mean, I think that was the only place where I met a lot of Dominicans. I know more Puerto Ricans than, I don't know, from living in England, it was like more Puerto Ricans, Mexicans and stuff on the Air Force Base. I was never around. I think I only knew one Dominican. But when I went to Germany, they have a Dominican club. They have a Cuban club. It was crazy. It was crazy. Hello, Arlene.
Arlene is saying hi to you. She's sending you love.
You have to excuse me. I look a hot mess. It's late here. I'm getting.
So okay. So if you look a hot mess, I must look crazy then. If you look a hot mess.
But me, I'm usually more.
Hi, boo.
My friend was like, "Oh, look at him."
So let's talk about
but
love, baby.
She doesn't want
That would get me in trouble.
The camera on her.
I'm gonna tell you
Put it
what's
on.
on.
Hold on, Jamaica on. Yo, I'm about to add 3.
Yo!
No.
Wagwan.
Yo, we got Jamaica on the go. We got Yosko Kayla, looking beautiful, but saying she's looking a hot mess.
I do.
All right, look, I'm about to get it. Are y'all ready for some questions?
Oh yeah.
All right, so check it out. I'm gonna ask Yosko Kayla first, and then I'm gonna ask Jamaica on the go. How can
feedback.
Take love from women? Okay, I'm gonna mute Jamaica on the go for 1 second. Kayla, how can you tell real love from fake love? And by the way, Arlene said you look cute, girl.
Oh, Arlene, I don't. But thank you. I was just gonna leave my avatar, but I wanted y'all to see it's really me because there's a lot of.
You look good.
What do you say?
Oh, thank you, Philly Dom.
And then Derek says, "Hey, yo, can Jamaica on the go get some love?" Yo, Jamaica, let me holler. Jamaica, what's the deal?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna say respect, man.
You know, mad respect, brother. Mad respect. Big up yourself.
Yeah, man, I'm here. Just tuning in, you get me? Just tuning in.
I love your accent, by the way. I love your accent.
Yeah, man, just tuning in. Coming over, you get me? I'm coming over there. I'm ending up next month. I'm gonna be in DR.
You're gonna be okay. So Arlene sent you some love. She said, "Hey, Jamaican." So let me get to this. I'm gonna holler at Kayla first, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get to you. So I'm gonna mute you just so you can hear me. All right, Kayla. How can you tell real love from fake love? Like in anything, relationships, how can you tell? Like, because I'm dealing with something right now where it's kind of like, I think we all deal with it. So you personally, how can you tell real love from fake love? Talk to me.
I would say just like as it's just crazy because me and my friend were sitting here talking about love and relationships and stuff like that. So then I was just on my phone and I was like, oh my gosh, this seems like a good conversation that, Jaquez is, on the live talking about. But one thing I could say about real love is when you're in a relationship with a person, that person's going to take you through, take you no matter what, the good, the bad, the ugly. Not everyone is perfect. No relationship is perfect. There's going to be ups and downs, but are you going to stand by me through all of that no matter what? Because some people, it's like when things start getting rocky, there's going to be ups and downs, but are you going to stand by me? It's like people leave the relationship. It's like, oh, I can't do this no more. No one doesn't want to fight for relationships anymore. I live in a military community. Okay. I was raised a military brat. And let me tell you, and I know I heard you the other night and you were saying that, I think you said you were in the military before.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I was, born on a military base, military brat from different bases. And let me tell you, the divorce rate in the military community is high as I've ever seen it. People are getting divorced every single day. Like the adultery level is high. Like it's crazy. It's crazy
where for a long time and you have like a little boo that's like on the ship, they call it a boat boo. People be having like a boat boo. I don't know different branches what they call it, but I think I can understand what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just relationships don't mean anything anymore. It's that's the way I see it over here. And I'm just so ready to get away from the military. That's why, moving to DR, I was like, I'm just done living in the military community. It's like, it's just nothing.
Seriously.
People just don't, it's a joke. Relationships are just a joke. Like, and it's like people get away with so much. They get away with so much. And not saying that women do their thing too. Like women are not, I know women always look at it's always the men, but no, there are some grimy women out here too. I've seen it for myself. Okay. I've seen my friends' husbands deploy and they're right there, like down the street at a neighbor's house. It's just like, they just go buck wild. And
the next day.
And too, it's like, oh, my husband's going for like 8 months and I'm about to wild out and I'm going back home and I'm talking to this guy and, my high school. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And I don't know. I feel like today people just don't take relationships serious anymore to the point where I was like, damn, it's like these days it's just best to be single because it's like, you don't know who to trust. I don't know. It just shouldn't be like that. Like I said, I just feel like people just don't take it serious like they used to anymore. It's like, oh, if I'm not happy with you or if you're not fulfilling my needs the way I wanted, then I'm just going to go on to the next. And it's like, communicate what you want.
I think Arlene is agreeing with you. I think she's giving you the thumbs up.
Oh yeah. Arlene.
I think she shares your perspective. Jamaica on the go. What you got on this topic, man? How can you tell the difference between, let me see. I'm trying to unmute you real quick. Unmute. Yep. Try to talk Jamaican. Let me see. Yeah, go ahead. Love your perspective.
Yeah. But my topic is like there's sometimes it's not hard to find out when a person actually faking from being real. You get me?
Yeah, how can you tell the real from the fake? How can you tell like real love? How can you tell like it's not fake love?
Depends. It all depends on how that person really entering in your life as well, because sometimes people can enter as this good perception and by down the line they find out this person is going through like it's a different turn, maybe like the first 3 months will be so okay, and by the next 3 months, it's gonna be crazy. You get me? So
What do you call that? The honeymoon? Is that what they call it? The honeymoon stage?
yeah, because for me, I just came out of a relationship, and that was one of the toxic relationship I ever been. It's like every day I came home from work, it's always about something about cheating and also. I'm a barber, I'm a barber by profession. Yeah,
I
and
get I get fresh
I do,
bones.
I do, I do music too as well. So if I go to the studio, when I come back from the studio, there's sometimes gonna be argument and where you're coming from and all these, some unnecessary things. If I if I cut a female hair, it's gonna be a problem. If I do a female eyebrows, it's gonna be a problem. So it's crazy.
I got a question for you, man. So they say that like as men we have a responsibility to make sure that our women feel comfortable and feel like assured. Like Davido came out with that song called Assurance, right? Give her assurance, make you feel good. What do you do to make that woman feel, baby, you my number one, you ain't gotta worry about all this stuff? What efforts did you make to make her feel secure?
Um, by just telling her that I'm not doing anything wrong. You don't have to be insecure. Just believe in me. Let me be a man. Let me be a man. Let me go outside. Let me do what I have to do and coming back without you thinking something crazy or what. You get me? Because there's sometimes if you can sit down with your partner and talk and let her know that okay then I want to do this and I want to do that, but you don't have to be insecure because I'm not going out my way to do anything. You get me? I'm just trying to just make things right. I'm doing my side, which is I'm going to work or I'm going somewhere else and I'm going to come back at the end of the day, because that's the only way.
Kayla, let me ask you a question from a woman's perspective. Um, is there really anything a man could actually do to make you feel secure? Not you personally, but like just as a woman, I'd love to hear from you and your friend. Is there, because they say it's it, I'm looking for a word here, but it's insecurity, which means it's coming from the inside, right? Is there anything that a man can do to actually make a woman feel like she doesn't have to worry about her man doing this, that, and that? And then there's also this aspect of a woman wants a man that's desirable to other women as well. So how does a man balance that? Like, because you don't want a bum dude, you don't want a dude that nobody else wants.
Right.
Speak on that a little bit, and then the chat. You can get into.
I mean, I never
jealous Jamaican ladies. Ja.
Like
so
what?
true.
What does a woman like
inside job
expect? You're saying what do we as women expect?
I don't want to say expect. I think expectations is a heavy loaded word.
Yeah.
What I want to say is okay. The Jamaican on the go, he's working hard. He's a barber. He's in the middle of Jamaica. He's doing his thing. He's trying to provide for him and his girl, right? And Jamaica, please, if I'm interpreting this wrong, please let me know. But you're saying because this job deals with ladies doing their eyebrows, doing this, your lady might be a little bit insecure that maybe they give you their phone number or it goes past the working situation. Is that correct? Is that what you worried about?
Yeah, that's insecure. That's insecurity.
So what can a man do from a female perspective? What can a man do to make you feel more secure? One, and two, is it possible to make a woman feel secure when insecurity is coming from the inside?
Right. Good. I mean, I'm not an insecure person. I'm very secure with I've never had that issue in a relationship. I'm very secure with myself. I'm a Cuban girl. I think all of us Latinas represent Cuba. I think all of us Latinas, as you probably know, we are jealous women. Now, I'm not a jealous female to where if a female comes and starts talking to my man, I'm like Like, what's going on over here? Why are you talking to my man? I've never been like, I don't have a reason to be jealous. And I'm the type, I like to show off my man. I'm like, yo, baby, let's go on the beach, take off your shirt, you know, whatever you do, go ahead and walk. Like, if women look at my man, I'm just like, yeah, because I'm like, that's mine. Like, smile, smirk, go, ooh la la. That doesn't bother me, you know. So I'm very, very secure with myself. I've never been an insecure person. I've never been in a relationship where a man cheated on me, or I've never walked away from a relationship because of cheating or anything like that. I'm not going to get into the reason why, like, if I've been in a relationship, why it doesn't work. It's on a different spectrum. I'm very, what is the word I could say? That's another subject, but I don't know. Yeah, because I don't want you guys to be like, oh my gosh,
Feel free. We're all grown here. We're all grown here.
I'm very.
Philly, come on, look.
Hey, we all grown here.
Like,
everyone on this chat is over 18, right? Everyone on this chat is over 18. I believe we are. I believe everyone in the chat is over 18. We're all grown. Please.
Oh yeah. But I don't want it to get on a different subject. For me, it's just bedroom is very important for me. The bedroom.
I knew that's what it was. Hey, you knew that's what it was too, right?
But I don't want it to get on a different subject. For me, it's just bedroom. Yeah, very demanding when it comes to that. And I think some people are like, whoa, dang, like, calm, you know, it just could be too much. But that's a different, but
no, it's not too much.
I can't, for the being insecure and stuff, I just can't relate on that subject. I was gonna ask my friend, you know, what does she think of that? I'm very, every time I'm in a relationship, I'm very, like I said, I'm secure with myself and then with him, just as long as I'm being respected and treated. That's all I ask for is respect and honesty. That's it. If you're not happy, just communicate that with me. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to chase you with a knife. I'm not going to try and, it's just like, I'd rather you just be honest and tell me. That way we could both move on and still be cool. Like, we don't have to be enemies. We could still speak if we see each other in the street, but it's just like, you know, we're just moving on. It just wasn't meant to be. And sometimes things aren't.
All right. Well, Jamaican on the go. I got a question for you. So, what did you do to secure your woman? What did you do to make her feel secure?
Repeat that.
What did you do to secure your woman? What did you do to make her feel secure that she didn't have to be stressing when you go out to do your hair or you go out to the studio late nights? Because I'm an artist as well, and I know sometimes we gotta like depend on work when the studio is available.
I just have to keep on communicate with her, like on a personal basis. I have to just keep communicate with her. It's like if I go out like right now and coming back, I would just like coming back and like let her know that nothing happening. You know, don't try to get that twisted. You know, I'm going out there. This is my work. This is what I'm going to do. So you know, you don't have to worry about anything. You get me? Because.
And let me ask you, who tells you they trust you, they trust you, they trust you? I love you so much, I trust you. But then they show you that they don't trust you. Do you feel like this is the fake love? This is what I'm talking about. Do you feel like this is a miss? Like, if you really trust me, if you really love me, then why you call me 30 times when I'm in the studio and you know I only have like a 2-hour session and I got to get these vocals down, I got to get the chorus down. I'm paying per hour, per minute. Do you really trust me or is this fake love? Do you ever feel like that?
Yeah, because I'm gonna feel that way at the end of the day. You get me? I'm gonna feel like if this really real, because it's a mental stress. Sometimes when you come in, you know, it's a mental stress. You come off the road and it's just pure argument about that. No man wanna go on the road, go work, coming back home and to a stress. Sometimes, you know, that's the reason why enough. A lot of times when you see like a man have his wife at home and go outside and cheat on that girl with just like maybe a more lower class a girl or just, you understand the reason that girl outside not stressing him, but when he came home at night she's getting all the stress and everything. You don't want to come home to no stress, so that's one of the problems. You get me?
As a man, you got to go out and fight the world. You got to go out and fight the boss. You got to go out and fight the guy in the corner. You got to go fight the world to bring home. You're like a lion. You got to go into the jungle and bring home a big piece of meat for the household. When you get home, you don't want to fight anymore. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying, Jamaica on the go? You're saying as men we have to fight?
Yeah. When you come home, you still have to fight. You still have to fight again. You're coming from a war and still going home at war. You get me? So it's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah,
Kayla,
exactly.
what do you think about that, Kayla? What do you think about that whole concept?
Yeah, you like what he said. You know, you don't want your girl or your guy while you're at work and calling and texting you just nagging all day. No one needs to go through that, first of all. And then you come home and you want to just relax and just have a happy, relaxing night or evening or whatever with your girl, and she's just nagging and questioning you. Like,
where you been? Why you didn't pick up my 30 calls?
Yeah. But me as a female and looking from a guy's perspective, if the cards were turned around and that was me, and my man was calling me, or when are you coming home, or why are you taking so long, or what are you doing, and
why are you moving to Dominican Republic? What's wrong with Illinois?
Like it's just too much. I couldn't imagine. Like, it's just too much. And I see it too. I see it a lot with guys where women are just like da 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 da, and it's just like, why are you like that? Well, and it always has to do with something that he's done from the past.
Wow.
I noticed that it's always like, well, I can't trust him because I found out this, or he did this, or one day he didn't answer my calls. I was calling him for a whole day, or I found something suspicious, or a text message from a female. But again, my thing is, that's just too much work. If you don't trust him and you're unhappy, then don't be with him. Like, some people it's just too much to be snooping and just seeing what your man or your woman's doing. That just tells me there that you don't trust them. So why continue on like that? That's not a healthy relationship. I know people work things out. I've seen it happen. I've seen a lot go on in relationships and marriage, and then they come together. That's great. I'm all for that. But if you got to live every day to where you got to be calling and texting where you at just to make sure he's at work or where he says he's going to be, that's just too much.
Wow. Let me read a couple comments real quick. So Philly Dom says, don't use someone just for your own benefit, because you don't know how much it hurts when they will know the truth. Wow. Absolutely. Shout out to Philly Dom, the YouTube champ. Arlene says, like Kayla said, that's an insecure female. So the things you're talking about, Kayla, about not doing this, not doing that, I think Arlene's saying that she actually agrees with your perspective. Derek said black men don't cheat. And he also said, I don't get arguing. I don't argue at all, but it always gets taken as being nonchalant. Let me ask you, Jamaica, on the go. Are you like an argumentative in a relationship? Do you feel like how do you feel? That's a good thing to say. Sometimes like your woman challenges you. Sometimes it's like a game, like they like it. It just feels good to know you come home and it's like challenging. I mean, how do you deal with it? Sometimes it's like a game, like they like it. I said, how do you feel about being not being too argumentative as a man in a relationship? Do you feel like we have to be like that, or do you feel like you said, when you get home, you want to take off the arm, or you've been fighting all day? How do you feel about that?
I don't want to be the one to fight. You get me? I don't want to be the one like fighting. I rather walk out of the house if it come on to the fight. You get me? I don't want to be like arguing, because that's it's a lack of energy right there. You can't waste energy. You get me? You just have to just walk out. Just be the one to walk away, because it's always going to be that once that person have that mindset of being jealous or insecure, we're going to have arguments. You just have to talk about it, because that's how it is.
So you'd rather not fight. You agree with Derek?
No fight.
Let me get to the next one. The next one is Arlene says, true at Philly. That's how most West Indian women behave. It's sad. Wow. LOL, 30 calls. 30 calls. Hey, it be like that sometimes. Kayla, am I lying? If I'm lying, y'all let me know.
That's crazy.
Listen.
I'm just being honest. I've never done that. I've never had that. That's too much.
30's too much?
You mean to call a day?
Yeah, like 30, bro. Where you at? Where you at?
Yes.
I'm in the studio, babe. No, you're not. I heard that song from last week. Well, stop lying on me, man. I heard that verse already.
That's way too much.
Shout out to K-Mac. K-Mac is in the building. K-Mac says, good evening, my brothers and everyone on the panel. K-Mac, we're talking about, we got Kayla. You said Kayla in the building. We got Jamaica on the go in the building. We're talking about real love versus fake love. How can you tell if the love is real, if the love is fake? And they're talking to us about some of their personal experiences, which is amazing. I can't believe you guys are so dope, man. So I put in this link. If you guys want to get on this chat, you can hit this link up. Arlene says, good evening, K-Mac. That's wasted energy. Calling somebody 30 times is a waste of energy. And that's real. So I got another question. I'm gonna start back over with Kayla. So Kayla, you're gonna be moving from Illinois to Dominican Republic.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm gonna say something that I heard, and me and Philly Dom were actually joking about this today. There is something they say Dominican men cheat, and then we're like looking around, we see all these beautiful women, and then we're like, what do you say? They're like habitual cheaters, but there's so many like, dude, like, you know what it is. There's so many beautiful people, not just beautiful women. The guys are handsome too, man.
Not to me.
Talk about it. Speak on it.
I'm and I've told people this because people think as a single female you're going to DR, so the first thing they think, oh, so you want to go and hook up with a Dominican guy. I'm not attracted to Dominican men
with the good hair.
She's
trying to get that little Steph Curry. She's trying to get that young Steph Curry.
People call my son Steph Curry. No, my son's father is Puerto Rican. I've dated mostly Puerto Ricans all my life. Not a choice, but those Puerto Rican men, I don't know, they just draw to themselves to me. Those are like Puerto Ricans approach me more than any other ethnicity, especially when I was in England. I met my son's father in England. He was military Puerto Rican, a cop in the military. Like, I don't know, it's always just Puerto Ricans in my face. And, I'm just like, oh, and I always go there. I have family in Puerto Rico. I have family, Cuba, Puerto Rico, and DR. So I'm always throughout the Caribbean anyway. But Dominican men, I don't know. It's just a different style that I just can't. Dominicans in the States, okay. But the guys I'm telling you, and I'm being honest.
No, you remember this question? What's the difference between the Haitian man in the States versus a Haitian? What's the difference between a Jamaican dude?
The way of dress, the way of
chicken patois.
the way of dress. I just never broke my neck to look at a Dominican man, and I've been going to DR for 3 years, back and forth with family. And I've never seen one where I was like, oh my, let me speak to him.
Let me see what he's talking about.
I never have. And I'm just being honest. I've never been attracted to anybody on that island. And I've been everywhere. I've been to Santo Domingo, Santiago, Puerto Plata, Punta Cana, Samaná, Jarabacoa, La Vega. I've been a lot of different places.
I'm going to ask you the question anyway. So when are you going to Jamaica?
I was supposed to go to Jamaica.
Make a fun.
And I've been wanting to go to Jamaica for a long time. I have friends in Jamaica. They're like, come, but I have to make a trip there. I know Jamaicans have a lot
of dating site.
Yeah, man. Come to the island.
Yeah, man. Come in.
Yo. Jamaica.
I'll be a host.
I want you to put your bid in. Why should she come to Jamaica?
I'm in the best side. Negro.
Yo, Jamaicans.
I'm in Negro.
You know it was the Jamaicans who helped Stella get a groove back, right? Kayla, can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
I said, it was the Jamaicans who helped Stella get her groove back, right?
I do. Yes, I do now.
All right. Jamaican on the go. Tell her why Jamaican men are better than Dominican men.
Yeah.
Tell it.
Yeah.
Can you tell her why Jamaican men? I want you to make your case. Why are Jamaican men better than Cuban men?
Better than Cuban men?
Yeah, man.
There's a lot. There's a we eat a lot of
You know
eat a
what?
lot of good food out here. A lot of natural food.
Okay.
Natural food. We'll go to the river. We'll catch the shrimp. We'll roast it. The sugar cane. That's good for nature. We go to the river. We drink the spring water.
So basically, you're telling her you're gonna take her on a cheap date to the river to go catch some fish. Do you like fish, Kayla? Do you like fish?
Yes, I like fish.
Oh, she likes fish.
Just
Okay, keep going.
nature. The nature. You start from nature first. You understand? All the fancy dining and everything could stay away.
Hey, but the accent, the Jamaican. Yo, Kayla, hold on. Kayla, the Jamaican accent, them rude boys. Tell me the Jamaican accent don't do it for you though.
I've been around a lot of Jamaicans in England, so I'm used to that Jamaican accent. There are a lot of Jamaicans that live in England, so I mean,
We're not looking at them. Looking at their heart.
it's yeah, it's nice.
Jamaican on the go, man. We're not doing good. Just come on, we need to put some more. You got
I have a song.
all right. I'm gonna read the comments real quick. Jamaica on the go. Your audio is kind of like crazy, so that's why I've been muting you a little bit, respectfully. All right. Arlene said that's wasting energy 30 times. Dominican men cheat in the States too. Oh man, they cheating everywhere.
They everywhere.
Boricua, Morena. Okay, Arlene, I don't cheat. Derek, you Jamaican?
Yeah, right, liar. I'm like, liar.
Yo, friend, you think Derek cheats? Holla at us.
Derek is something else.
Yo, Derek is actually hold on. Jamaica on the go is gonna say something. Go ahead, family. Go ahead.
I'm gonna be there for my birthday. 12th of September is gonna be my birthday, so I'm coming in the last week of August.
So okay, Kayla, when are you gonna be in Jamaica? When are you gonna be in Dominican Republic, Kayla?
Saturday.
Oh, she's gonna be coming.
Oh, it's a couple days.
Saturday. What's the date? What's the actual date?
The 24th.
24th. So she'll be here real soon. Hold on. Jamaica, go again.
You're on the 26th, right?
Yeah, I'm saying the 12th of September is gonna be my birthday.
Okay. Are you gonna take her to the river?
You're gonna be there until September?
No. She's gonna be here on Saturday. Are you gonna take her to the river to catch some fish?
Somewhere better.
She likes the fish. She said she's Taylor, you with it?
Anywhere she wanna go. Yeah, anywhere I wanna go. Just hook me up.
You know what, man? This might work out, man. You might
Alright,
be-
just give me-
do it, Matt. No match.
Just give me the IG.
All right, let's see what Arlene talking about. Arlene said, "Don't let Jamaican girlfriend hear that." Woo. Hey,
No. I'm single. I'm single. 4 months now. 4 months.
you've been single for 4 months.
I have a friend for him.
Are you single? Or are you single?
Straight sing. That's the reason why I'm leaving right now to come to DR, because I want to do different things. You get me?
Kayla, you say you got a friend for him. Talk about your friend.
My friend.
Tell me about your friend. Does she show real love or fake love?
It's talk. He said,
Okay, so his Instagram Bible sneak. Oh, this is a God-fearing man right here. Bible sneak at Fa or Bible_music MUZIK on Instagram. Make sure you follow him. Okay, she gonna check you out like a book from the library. Bible_music. All right, so Kayla, tell me about your friend. Tell me about your amiga.
Mi amiga.
Is she hermosa? Is she bonita?
She is. Well, I'm still trying to bring her to DR with me on Saturday. I've been trying to book tickets together for weeks, a month now, and she keeps giving me lame excuses that I don't appreciate. Oh, I can't go. Oh, I have an appointment that following week. well, reschedule your appointment and come. I don't know if I have to get people to explain her. Like, she works. She needs a
She's in the
break.
Matrix. She's in the Matrix.
Yeah, she's in the Matrix. Exactly where we're living. The United States is considered the Matrix. All they do is work. That's like all she does is work, and she comes home and she can't keep her eyes open because you're working so much. You need a break. When's the last time you went on a vacation? She doesn't go on vacation. You know, she's a single person here, and it's just like, you got your passport. Let's go. You need a break. DR is beautiful. You'll be relaxed there. You don't know what you're missing.
Yeah, they party. This lifestyle in the DR is just like these guys. I feel like they live longer. I feel like they're going to live longer.
They do, don't they?
I feel like a 50-year-old person here is like 30.
Thank you. It's so true.
Derek says, hold up, friend. Hold up. Wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished?
Jamaican vibes too as well, you know.
Yeah, Jamaica too. Jamaica, y'all live good over there.
They're similar. They have some similar. Even the chicken, they catch the chicken, cook the chicken.
Natural food. No, none of that extra preservatives, all the extra stuff. You eat a mango in Jamaica or in Dominican Republic, you literally just pick it.
Everything.
Away, all this pesticides.
The coconut, the guinea, the mango, the apple.
The banana boats. I love your accent. One day I'm gonna be Jamaican. I swear to God. I'm gonna join the bobsled team. I swear to God. All right. So Derek Carter said, "Hold up, friend. I don't cheat." What do you got to say about that, friend? Oh, she hit you with that. No, is a friend still here?
Oh yeah, she's here.
Derek said he don't cheat.
So you have an open heart with an open spirit.
So Derek, you got an open heart with an open spirit. You know, I've been talking to Derek, and Derek seems like a really decent dude. He seems like a solid dude, man. Like I be worried about how you know how they say, like, Derek, I'm gonna say this, man. You're a really nice guy, man. And you know how they say nice guys finish nice. I really hope that you don't get like the bitter end to some of these things, because you seem like a really good person, man. And if you say you don't cheat, I'm gonna have to give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's see. Arlene says, okay. That's what's up, Kayla's friend.
Arlene, she's a female. She said that's what's up. You're speaking some good.
Oh my God. Derek said, Arlene, I know, but I can still kick ass with a broke foot. Wow. LOL, Jamaican is showing off his IG. Yeah. Showing off his IG. All right, I got a question. This live is about
my friend said she doesn't look at the outer appearance, she looks at the inner appearance.
Okay,
I've never heard before, but that's good.
How can you look at the inner appearance if it's inner? Tell me about that. I'd love to know more.
It's talk about, like, how do they treat people? Are they kind? Are they respectful? Are they do they believe in Christ? Like, having that powerful love of understanding and forgiveness is importantness. I
got a question. I like what your friend said, and it made me remember when I was in Florida. I was in Florida, and I was asking girls, me and Dom got this song we love. It's called Track Star. She's a runner. She's a track star. She gonna run away when it gets hard. And I'm wondering, like, in our generation now, do we know how to? I asked the ladies, like, do we not know how to deal with love? Just like Kayla was saying earlier, because some of our parents weren't together, or different things. Like the lady told me, like, I just want to be loved the way I want to be loved. My question is, do we know how we want to be loved these days? Like, Kayla, what is the best way to love you? Do you know? And also, Kayla's friend, I'm asking you the same question. Like, there's these things called love numbers or something, or love signs, or do you know how you want to be loved, Kayla?
I know I do. I want to be with somebody that has that strong foundation of love, that knows the true meaning of what loves means, and willing to build up on that love. And
what is the true meaning of what love means in 2021?
In 2021,
being number one is having that trust of being truth and honesty when you make a mistake, and admitting to your wrongdoing.
That's a big one.
And trying to make yourself better, being a better person for that individual, and just being honest, say, oh man, I fucked up, I cheat on you, I'm sorry, And then what do we need to do next to form that everlasting bond with each other?
Wow. So
Actions
you
speak
you
louder
want
than
someone
words.
that trusts.
And you have that forgiveness, anything, love can conquer everything. All the sins that you do, all the lies, sins such as lies, or feel like you can't be yourself around that person. If someone truly loves you, they're going to love you regardless of every mistake you make or who you are for you. Like, you shouldn't have to hide yourself if you really looking for somebody to love you for you and for you to love that same person unconditionally back.
Are you from the South?
Yeah, Louisiana.
You know what? I love what you said. I think it's deep, and I think you have like an understanding of what you want. Now, how do you find that? How can you recognize that? Um,
By looking at a person, listening to a person, and seeing if they speaking from their heart. Like, what's their morals? Because a lot of people, they talk the talk, but they don't walk it. I'm looking
That's
for
why I said
somebody
actions speak louder than words.
that can do both, and you would get that. And you, it's like that's having that strong kind of like character. You will see it in a person real fast if they fake or they phony. If you look at the base something on a strong foundation with somebody.
wow. And okay, let me ask. I'm gonna come right back to you, Kayla. Jamaica on the go. Let me ask you, man. This is kind of a weird question. I don't think they ever ask guys this, but if you're here, do you know how you want to be loved? Jamaica on the go. Let me ask you, man. This is kind of a weird question. I don't think they ever ask guys this, but if you're here, do you know how you want to be loved? Jamaica on the go.
Of course, of course.
All right, talk to me. How do you want to be loved?
Um, out with like with respect, like with respect and everything. The way how I want to be loved, I don't want to be like treating like a piece of meat or anything like that. It's just like when a woman is that don't want to get to be treated certain ways. Like for me now, I love attention just like what girl love attention. I get me. You know, I love attention. If I'm not getting that attention, I'm going to feel left out. And I love to give my girl attention to as well. I will give my girl attention to the point where she's going to get tired of me or something like that. You get me? So
To the point that she wouldn't get tired of you. What do you mean by that? Like the good morning, beautiful. I'm thinking about you. Did you eat today? Like everything.
yeah, every day, you know, you gotta tell her that she's beautiful every day. You know, you have to make she feel secure. You have to make she know that she's beautiful. You can't wait until she put on her clothes and go outside to
Another
for
man.
our next man to say tell her that oh you're beautiful. You know, you will feel a different way. You know, I want to be that one to tell you that hey you're beautiful and you look nice and this is the way I like the way you dress and stuff like that. So
Okay, I like that. I like that. Let me get back to Kayla. I like that, man. You dropping gems. I might need to take some notes. All right, Kayla. So first of all, K Mac is in the building. K Mac says, "Yo, if she's coming to DR with Kayla, she will be the best person to guide her around. Kayla is like Superwoman. Wow, Kayla, you getting love out here. Superwoman. What's that song by Fabulous?
How long she staying in DR for?
Kayla, real quick. Philly Dawn wants to know how long you staying in DR for.
I was gonna be there longer, but I have to come back and take care of more things because it's just to go and I'm moving to a house.
Okay.
So
Oh,
I have an apartment here now,
logistics.
but I'm moving into a house now. So I have to just come and get that situation situated. I'll spend time there. So I'll be there for about 2 weeks.
She'll be there. Okay.
Come back and then I'll move like the end of the month, beginning of September
Is your
officially.
friend thinking about possibly coming as well?
I'm trying to get her to come with me this weekend. I know it's last minute. She hasn't got her ticket or anything. She keeps messing with me saying, let me change this and reschedule
Why
this.
we gonna go on a date if I come there? You talk about love. I want to see if you really gonna show this love. We gonna go on a date? You gonna show me around?
I think Jamaica on the go gonna take y'all to get some crabs at the local river.
Yeah.
Y'all down for some crawfish? Louisiana?
I'm sure I don't know anything about crawfish.
All right, so listen, I'm gonna ask you another question. I gotta go back to the love. Philly Don wants to know, what is your favorite city in the Dominican Republic? That's for Kayla.
That's such a good question. I mean, I live in Santiago. I love Santiago. Santo Domingo is just too busy for me.
Yeah, that's big city. That's the capital, right?
It's too much, and I've never lived in a city. So city life's not for me. But Santiago is just right for me. It's just very laid back. But when I'm in the DR, I'm always in La Vega.
La Vega.
I'm there. That's where I have.
La Vega.
We passed it on the bus on the way to Sewell.
That's facts. On the way to Sewell, we did pass it. All right, Kayla. So now this is the moment of truth, Kayla. Superstar, superwoman. First of all, shout out to Arlene Wade. She says, "True love. That's right, friend. Christ-like love." I gotta get into that, man. I gotta get into that a little bit later. That Christ-like thing, like the God-fearing man. Like, I want to know. Do y'all really want that guy? Because he might want a God-fearing woman. He might want you to be a certain way that maybe you might realize, hey, maybe I don't want that guy. But
and I have no problem to cater to my man.
Say it again.
He treated like a king.
She said she'll cater to her man, and that's what about me. When it
South,
comes to
that's the South.
I'm about pleasing.
Hold on. Run that back. Jamaica, I don't think you heard that one.
That's the South. I'm about pleasing.
You're about what? What'd you say, Kayla? You're about what?
I'm about pleasing when I'm in.
You hear that? Keep going.
I like to please my man. If my man's not happy, something's wrong, and he needs to tell me what he wants, what he needs me to do for me to make him happy. And that's not just
You're making smiling. I knew it. I knew you. That's fair. Yo, Caribbean dudes love to hear that, bro. You must have a lag on good point. I'm like, why are you responding to that? She's saying triggering words, the magic words. Go ahead, Kayla. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. No, I think that's very important because I noticed that too many women I'm just speaking for myself. Yeah. I feel like, a woman gets in a relationship and they think, oh, he's supposed to do everything for me and he's supposed to please me and keep me happy. Correct. No, it takes two. But I have to see my man happy. If he's not happy, I'm not happy. And that's just the way it is. It's just, I want to do everything. I don't feel, oh, when we go out to go eat or we go here, you don't have to pay for everything, babe. I got this. Like, let me get our meal. Or, oh, we're going to the movies. Let me buy the tickets for the movies. Or I'm just very, and a lot of guys never like this about me when I've been in relationships. It's always been a back and forth because I'm very independent. Okay. I don't look for a man to take care of me financially or be like, baby, I need money because I make my own money. Like, I don't need you to do anything for me. But that's just the way I am. I know, like, old school, back in the day, a man is supposed to do all that and pay for everything. But no, I want to pay too. That's just the way I am.
I like that question. Let me get to Derek. Derek said, Kayla's friend, when you say open heart and open mind, what exactly do you mean?
Having an open heart means that you're willing to accept new things from that person. So when you in that foundation that y'all forming together to mold, you're willing to accept new things. And then the open mind mean that you are willing to also accept and you willing to learn new things. Because everybody's not going to be perfect and they're not going to do things like you like it, such as example of what if you're in a relationship, this person likes to eat nothing but red meat and the other person don't like to eat meat. So that's having that heart willing to switch it up for that other person to make them feel comfortable in the relationship with you.
So you're talking about compromising, being able to get on the level and level with the person that you're with.
You hear that? He's saying like you're being able to compromise, like be on the same level with the person that you're with.
Right, meeting them where they are, and they meeting me where I'm at in life.
All right, so let me go ahead and get to that. I hope you got that. I hope you got that, Derek. Let me get over here. So Arlene says LOL. Arlene says smash that like button, guys. Jessica's in the building. Shout out to Jessica. Jessica says Kayla's friends. Some people, they do not say sorry when they're wrong. It's like they don't want the word. They don't know the word I'm sorry. I'm going to Jamaica on the go for this one. Jamaica on the go. A lot of women say that men find it so hard. Jessica's saying that some men don't even know how to say sorry when we're wrong. We find it so hard to say sorry and to take accountability. We always think we're right. We're all macho. How do you feel about that when a woman says that? And do you feel like that you personally? Do you feel like
It have an echo in the background.
yeah, I think you have something. You have to turn something down. I think you might have me on like two channels.
Hold on.
Okay, so I guess the question's for you, Kayla. Jessica is saying, Kayla's friends, some people they don't know how to say sorry. And when they're wrong, it's like a guy has a lot of trouble saying sorry. What do you guys think about what Jessica said right there?
She's saying like some people they do not say
Like
sorry.
men. She's saying some men have a hard time taking
do,
accountability.
Oh, somebody else.
No, go ahead.
What I usually do is when I'm in a relationship and somebody don't know how to say sorry to me, I point out with them what we could do together to make it better. For example, I was with a cheater. So okay, you keep cheating on me and you keep saying you sorry, but you're not willing to make a change. When I'm telling you this is what you're doing that's hurting me, what can I do in a relationship to make it better for you? What is the reason why you cheated? I'm forgiving you and meeting you halfway. You meet me halfway and you tell me what caused this.
Wow.
If you saying that I'm not the factor that's caused you to cheat, so why are you doing it? Do you like sex a different way? Okay, well, let us try that together. Let me try to give you what you're missing in a relationship for me. Give me that. We'll have an open heart to give me that willingness to change for you before you just call it quits on me when I forgive you for what you're doing. Why you saying you're sorry?
So what about? I think what she's saying. This first of all, you are an exceptional woman. I want to tell you that. Your mindset, the way you think, is like on a different level. Your your cognitive is amazing. A lot of people can't get to that level of thinking. You know what I mean? It's amazing to hear you say stuff like that because you're really breaking it down. Okay, this person is doing this, but let me find out why they're doing this. Let me find out, is there anything I can do to help them that they don't do this? You know what I mean? It's all. I feel like you'd be a great teacher. You'd be a great mother. You'd be a great nurturer. I think you're like a nurturing soul. I just want to tell you that I feel that off of you. I think what Jessica is saying is a lot of the men, they don't take accountability. She's saying that it's hard for a man to say, I'm sorry, I was wrong, it's my fault. The man is always blaming the woman. Do you guys, how do you, Kayla, tell me from your experience, have you felt, what can you add to what she's saying? Because she's talking about the men. She's saying a lot of the men, they can't take it. They can't take
them feel guilty for what they did. Like if you make them feel like they nothing, then they not gonna feel like they sorry for what they did. Like when a man like tells me sorry, they don't want to admit to it. I try to turn it on the way to not let them feel guilty or sorry for what they did. I tell them, okay, what I need for them is I need you to tell me why you feel like you don't need to apologize for something you're doing. Why you feel like you're not doing it wrong. You're not doing something wrong.
Wow. What about you, Kayla? What do you think about it?
Yeah, I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's like too much pride or with some people, like I said, I can't relate to some of these situations. But I don't know if it's just too much pride or embarrassment, or it's like I'm the man, so I'm not. I still trying to figure out like those answers also what it is. Why can't a man just say sorry? But not just say sorry just to shut the female up or to make her smile and not be crying, but say sorry and mean it.
The problem is not making them they weak. The problem is that because they tell us sorry, that they feel like they weak. But what you got to do is try to flip the script on them, try to turn it around so that they don't feel like they weak for telling you sorry.
That's
She-
very good.
Ask the
Friend, can I get your name instead of me calling you
I
Kayla's
feel
friend?
like you make
What's
it
your
for
name, Queen?
That's a good point. She says, help them to where it's like you could make them grow from the situation that whatever happened.
and
Like
not feel weak.
not feel weak, but let me help you, to.
Kayla's friend, what is your name, Queen? Your name is We, like the game? Nintendo game?
Like I'm about to smoke and get high.
No, she's just,
Oh, weed. Oh, no, weed.
that's
All
her
right,
nickname. She goes by We.
Weed, like the marijuana.
Like WEY, We.
Oh, shout out to We.
It's
You're
We her
amazing.
real name's Wiana.
Oh, okay. Shine bright like a diamond. All right. Jamaica on the go is back in the building. Jamaica on the go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, clear. Yeah, clear.
And your audio is a lot better.
Yeah, cool.
Kayla said something that was super dope. We said something that was super dope. The question is, what's up with these dudes, man? Why we can't say sorry? Why we always we never is that a word that's not in our dictionary? Why can't we say sorry when we're wrong? Why she always gotta bow down? She always gotta say, you know what, baby, I'm sorry, and you're gonna be all right. Why we can't do that? What's the deal?
I don't think it's we. I think we say sorry more than females. I think we as men say sorry because sometimes I even
Talk
write
about
and
it.
saying sorry. Sometimes I even write and certain thing and still say sorry and I feel like I'm wrong. You understand? So I said sorry. So it's the situation of the argument you're maybe gonna have or something, and that person maybe getting pissed off or something with you, and you're gonna say, "Oh, sorry." Maybe you first, but everybody different. You get me?
I feel it. I want to say from my perspective, because I'm a male too, and I have a perspective. Why is it so hard to say sorry, man? Why you can't just say sorry? You always gotta have a girl say sorry. Me personally, man, I feel like how do I feel? I feel like if I'm gonna tell you I'm wrong, I have this real hard-headed. You know what I mean? Sometimes, if I'm wrong, I'm gonna tell you I'm wrong, but sometimes I think I'm right, but I'm really wrong. But I could have been right because I thought I was right, I'm wrong. So I probably need to work on that myself. Work on apologizing, work on saying sorry a little bit more. So I think that's something that we as men might need to do. But the world beats us up so much, and it tries to make us think that we're wrong for everything, right? The world tries to beat us up. So I think sometimes we try to hold on to a little bit of right that we have. Because the world tells you, the guy, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. The guy's always wrong, right? So, but I think me personally, I need to work on that as well. So thank you, Jessica, for that amazing message. So Jimmy Edwards said, added my thumbs up, Jock. Respect to you and everyone on the panel. Respect to the chat. So Arlene said, what's up, Jamil? How you doing? Hey guys, I put the link in, so you guys can click the link and you guys can get on the live as well. So Derek Carter says, oh yeah, you always willing to compromise and definitely have an open heart. Only thing I don't deal with is disrespect. Someone who has a very bad attitude, right? I feel you on that, Derek. You spitting facts. So Jamil says, Arlene Wade, hello sister, how are you? What's up, Arlene? Jamaica on the go says, Miss Wade, I am single and ready to mingle. I'm out here. Jamaica is out here, man. He's not, because she said that are you gonna bring your girlfriend to the DR, right?
Yeah, no girlfriend. I have no girlfriend.
I know Jamaica got some beautiful people as well.
As I said, 4 months now, I'm out of a relationship, so I'm just saying, get back my mindset, come to DR, have a good time, but I'm gonna be there for about 6 months still. So it's not like.
What are you hoping to find in the DR?
Yeah, man.
What are you hoping to find in the DR?
I want to learn about the culture. And yesterday, I'm interested in Haiti, but what's going on in Haiti right now is have to go stay and pass because I really want to visit Haiti because, Jamaica and Haiti have some affiliate together. You get me?
Yeah. We're real close islands. Islands.
Yeah. So I want to come see the culture and everything. As you hear me say, I love river. I know some beautiful river down there. I have to visit some river.
Absolutely.
So it's the same type of Jamaican culture because you can go and catch a crab, the fish, the shrimp. You can pick the fruits. It's just the same thing.
Listen, bro, I was counting you on that, man. I was counting you to a dinner at the river.
Even the rooster.
For the picnic. But you know what, man? Having a man that can actually catch his food and do all that stuff, that's a skill that a lot of people in the Western world don't know. We just pull up to Walmart.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it make you live longer. I think you live longer those type of way. Because if you check out the Caribbean people, they live longer than more people in the US or over because too much processing food. But what's going on now? They're bringing so much processing food from China back into the Caribbean now.
Wow.
That's what's going on now because it's like even the honey and the tomatoes and stuff like that, carrots, we plant it, but they don't support the small farmers.
Really?
They bring it from China. Even chicken coming here from China. That's crazy. That's crazy stuff. Chicken. So if you want good chicken, you have to just go there in the yard. You know, the rooster will crow in the morning, wake you up in the morning. That's the best one. You curry it and cook it. Even the other day when the father was cooking, I was like, "Whoa, he's cooking like a Jamaican." Yeah.
Yo, I've seen so many chickens, bro. I've seen
it's just the same thing with the coconut milk and the rice or the peas, fried chicken and cook it back down in some sauce and stuff. It's just like the same exactly stuff. You know, it's not far away. The culture.
So watching that video, you can tell there's a real thing going on.
Yeah. Really, man.
That's what's up. Shout out to Arlene. Arlene says if a person can't say sorry, that means they're not sorry. So hearing it wouldn't solve anything. I also feel like sometimes in relationships, like the girl, like it's like a fight. She wants you to say sorry, and even once you say sorry, it's like that's not enough. She just wants you. You're wrong. I've had that happen to me, and I'm working on my stuff as well. No one's perfect. I gotta get better at that. Arlene says, "I'm cool, Jamil. How are you doing, bro? What's good?" Okay, Jamaican. I hear you. Derek says, when I'm with a woman, I honestly don't see anyone else. There's always going to be someone. Yeah, I'm telling Derek, bro. Derek is the real one, bro. Derek, bro. I hope you find somebody who Derek. I'd love to know your sign, bro. Are you a Scorpio? I'm a Scorpio, man, and we love so hard and so deep. I'd love to know. Derek is like a home. Like Derek, I need to know more about you, bro. Anyways, Derek, you're a woman. I honestly don't see anybody else. Nobody. There's always going to be someone who looks better, who have a better body. That don't mean anything to me. When I have a woman already, Derek, you're going to be all right. You're going to make it. K Max says, if a person cheats on you, hold on. Go ahead. What'd you say, Jamaican?
The girls are going to be in DR for September.
Man, there's going to be a lot of girls in DR in September, bro.
I'm talking about, Kayla.
Oh, yeah. Kayla says she's going to be in there for about 2 weeks. You know, you're moving. There's a lot of logistics. But her friend sounds amazing. Her friend sounds like, oh my goodness, a breath of fresh air, to be honest with you. So I want to shout out to weed, not the marijuana, but weed. Your perspective, the way you think, I don't know why you're not already like wifed up. Like, I don't know how you're on this chat with me. If a person cheats on you and you're not married to her or him, you can never get the trust back. And at that point, it's best to move on. That's what K-Mac is saying. K-Mac is spitting heat. Jamaican on the go said, good vibes. I can't wait to be there. Jamil Edwards is in the building. Jamil says, Kevin Samuels is educating the uneducated. Pay attention. I'm definitely not Kevin Samuels, but I watch the channel. He's trying to wake people up. And I think it's amazing. The stuff Kevin Samuels talks about is great. I actually did this live because today I'm here in Dominican Republic trying to work on my YouTube channel, trying to become monetized, and I'm focused. And I had some situations happening that's been stressing me out. I wasn't able to do what I'm supposed to do, and that's why I'm doing this video. All right, so click the link, guys. If you want to get on the live, click the link. Arlene says, "Are you going alone, Jamaican? Are you going alone when you come to Dominican Republic?"
Yeah, by myself. I'm getting an apartment in Susua.
You're gonna get an apartment in Susua.
Either Susua or Cabarete. You know, I was trying to get somewhere in Samana, but Samana is too far from the vibes, you know?
The vibe.
Yeah. I have to go where the vibes is. Yeah, man, the vibes. find some Jamaican spot and get some, I just want to just come and have a great time because, I've been locking down for about 2 years now and not going anywhere and just work home, work home. So, I need to get out there right now, have some fun.
That's fast. Shout out to Ernest Nicholas. Ernest says, Kayla, how you with the Me Too movement? That's a good question. Kayla, how are you with the Me Too movement? Crazy. I think they just let Bill Cosby out, right? Arlene Wade, I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. Oh, what is that? Do you cook that food?
Yeah, I cook on my channel. I have a YouTube channel with me cook on. You get me? So you can.
Jamaican on the go. Make sure you guys check out his channel. He cooks some amazing food.
Yeah,
oh man, I'm gonna subscribe to you right now, bro. If I'm not already, I think I already did, but let me check it out.
Yeah, man, I cook on your channel.
Jamaican on the go.
Yeah.
Is this you right here, family?
No, let me see. Yeah. That one. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe to you, show you the love. You can barely see it, but I'm subscribing and I'm turning on the notification bell so I can make sure.
I cook and cut here too as well, because me have all ear.
Oh, you right? This is you?
Yeah.
All right, I'm on, bro. I subscribe to your channel. Make sure you guys show him some love. He is the real one, Jamaican on the go. Show him some love, y'all. Philly Dom has a question. Philly, what's your question?
We're gonna pick the Dominican Republic.
Yo, Philly Dom said, why did you pick Dominican Republic out of all the islands that you could go to? Why Dominican Republic?
All right. You see the music when it come on to the reggaeton, I like the reggaeton.
You like the reggaeton?
Yeah, me the reggaeton.
He's getting ready for bed, and he's literally walking in his drawers. You know these Caribbean guys. And it's like the only way like the swimmers wear. So that's why I had to do like this. Ain't nobody trying to do my dad. This guy been Haitian. So why did you pick Dominican Republic?
Kind of like the culture, the vibes. Them have a type of vibes where I just think that is only Jamaican and Dominican have that type of vibes when they come out to partying and some similarities of different cultures still. But my pick, we just want it closer because where I really want to go I want to go to Gambia in Africa, but soon. So maybe after next 6 months, I go there somewhere in Africa or somewhere, Uganda or Gambia, one of those places. But I just want to come over there. I want to raise my YouTube channel too as well. So, but I'm supposed to work with a producer over there from the V Sound Records. Because I showed all them and I say when I come in, I'm supposed to come in and see what's going on, So I want to do some music. Because I have lots of things to put out,
Yeah, you sound like a man that does a lot. You know how to do music. I'm guessing you know how to like wash clothes too.
And everything, man.
Yeah. You know how to. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something funny. This is hilarious. Sometimes I feel like I got robbed as a child because a lot of guys in Haiti, they know how to paint, they know how to do music, they know how to play a guitar, they know how to do all these things, and I feel like I don't know how to do some of these things. Oh, see, I'm on you.
I really can't play it, but I get it from a friend, So sometimes we just trying to key, I want to travel with it.
Let me say shout out to Jamaica. Shout out to Real One. The Real One says women are the ones that think they're always right. Women are the ones that think they're always right. There's this thing that says happy wife, happy life. So I think that agrees with what you're saying. Real One says that's why they say you could never win an argument with a woman. That's where that feeling comes from. So this is going out to Jessica. He's saying that women think they're always right, no matter what. And that's why they say that. So ladies, type in. What do you guys think of that? Jamaica on the go. Can you make oxtails? He's asking, do you make oxtails?
I can cook anything in terms of cook, from fried rice, anything, Chinese food, anything we can cook. I grew up with my grandmother, you get me?
Grandmother.
Yeah, I grew up with my grandmother, so I always in the kitchen with my grandmother cooking and stuff. So, anything, man. When I come there, I just want to come there and just, I can just cook. Anything can cook, man. Curry goat, oxtail, beef, jerk chicken, anything.
Shout out to the jerk chicken. I love jerk chicken a lot. And I know Philly Dom likes chicken.
Yes,
Jerk, if it's a polite chicken, if it's a jerk, he don't care. Arlene says Derek is on a different vibe tonight. He was asking to enter my door. Yes. And then you said your door was locked, so Derek wanted to enter your back door. Then he wanted to come through the window. Derek is out here, man. Shout out to Derek. Arlene, what you mean? Kayla says, sorry, Jacques, my phone died and I had to go look for my charger. No problem, Kayla. Whenever you're able to, I'll put the link. I would love to have you back on because you and your friend are fire.
Kayla have IG?
Kayla, do you have an IG? Jamaica on the go wants to know if you have an IG. If you do, put it in the chat. Holla at you, man. Derek says, Kayla, girl, I cried when your face left. Yo, this guy, Derek, is a truth, man. I'm talking about Rico Suave on a different level. I see you. I ain't mad at you. Jamaica on the go. You have a YouTube channel profile. So I'm going to show you a pic of his YouTube profile. It looks just like this. So it's like a Jamaican guy and a kid following him. So this is his YouTube channel. If you guys get a chance, go and subscribe to Jamaican on the Go and give them the love to our brethren. Right? Arlene goes, LOL, LOL. So Kayla does have an IG. Her IG is Morena.
Marina Cuba.
Hey, I have a question about that. So, does Moreno? What does Moreno mean? Does that mean what does it mean? Black? Because out here they call each other Moreno. Like, hey, is it Moreno? What is it? What was that called me the other day? I got mad. You called me with Moreno? I was like, Miami is not Moreno. Like, I don't know. Is that an offensive word? Please help me out because I'm still.
Oh, that's it.
I found it, Jamaican. Is Moreno? Is that like an offensive word? Because I've heard like sometimes in Mexico they've called me like negro, and I know negro means black, but is that their way of saying the N word but trying to say it in like a polite way? I got mad at the guy and I said, "Yo, my name's not Moreno, bro. My name is Me amo Wheeler." Parking lot. And the guy's like, "Sorry." Like, why would you color? Hey, black, hey, brown, hey, white. Who does that? Am I overreacting, guys? Am I misunderstanding the culture? Help me out. Let me know. Because maybe I am. But I told the guy my name's not Moreno.
Oh, we just follow her.
Oh, you just followed?
Yeah.
All right, make sure you guys go ahead and follow Morena Cubana. Give her the love and give her likes. Go like every photo she has. Give her likes. So yeah, guys, help me with that. Am I misunderstanding that? The Moreno question. Jamaica on the go. Who's the hottest? You gotta turn off that music, bro. Who's the hottest Jamaican artist right now?
In reggae or dancehall.
Oh wow! See, I didn't even know this.
It's two different people over the world just call it one thing reggae, but we have two genres. Dancehall different from reggae. The reggae is the one, the Bob Marley stuff, the rock and steady. The dancehall is the Vibes Cartel with the crazy heavy beats. You get me? That's the dancehall.
Yes. Who's the hottest dancehall right now?
Vibes Cartel for sure, you know. Vibes, even though
he's still killing it.
Yeah, even though he's in prison right now, he's still hottest artist right now. You have a singer called Dexter Daps right now. He's like the Jamaican R. Kelly right now.
I don't know if you want to be the R. Kelly of anything, though. Do you?
Huh?
I said I don't know if you want to be the R. Kelly of anything, though.
Yeah. But you know, it's one. But when it come on to reggae now, you have like coffee and and Kabaka Pyramid, you have Protege, you have Lila High Care, you have these new set of people coming up now where them tearing down Europe all over the world and you know.
It's
and you have this guy named
some dancing type of music too.
Yeah, reggae beat, reggaeton. They have the reggaeton vibes there.
Okay, and how's Afrobeat affecting the how's Afrobeat affect? Because first of all, I don't know if you guys know this, but rap music actually came from Jamaica. The guy Cool Herc, whatever, the hip hop came from Jamaica. The battling rap, everything you're seeing now, versus battle, all that came from Jamaica.
Yeah.
Afro beats, all that music came from Jamaica. So how do Jamaicans feel about the Afro beats? Kayla's trying to get back on. I'm gonna put her on.
But the Afro
beats.
the Afrobeat is still part of the Jamaican genre same way too as well. If you check out the whole history, you understand that's where they get the whole drum. The drumming is still in. The drum is one of the most important parts in the Afrobeat. Where that is the same thing. That's why we have Afro dancehall out here now. We have trap beats. They start up this new thing called trap beat now, where the DJs they're singing now on like a rap type of trap beat where they're going.
So it looks like Superwoman's back. I think Arlene called her Kayla the Superwoman. Shout out to Super. Hey,
Kayla, let me follow you.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I will go add you.
If you guys haven't already, go ahead and add Kayla's Instagram because she's lit. Derek said when Kayla left, he cried.
Oh, I'm sorry, Derek. I'm bad.
We dropped like 2 years.
We have a song named Miss You.
We dropped like 2 years. I'm gonna drop it just a little bit. So, Kayla, you said your phone died?
Yeah, I went and I found my tablet because my battery's low on my phone. So I got my tablet instead. I couldn't find my charger.
Yeah, you guys have been bringing life to the chat, man. Especially your friend. She's been dropping some jewels on us. But Kayla, so when I asked you how do you want to be loved, hold on, let me make sure Jamaica on the go. Okay, Jamaica, you here? You said something that was really interesting. You said you're really selfless love. You're talking about I want to make sure he's loved or your partner's loved.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of interesting. That was really selfless. So let me see. Louis said, yes, you are overreacting. Latin America use color words as affectionately.
They do. We do.
One day, this old lady, she called me a hoe, and I was mad. I was like, what do you mean I'm a hoe? She's like, no, te amo, mijo. I said, I'm not your hoe. I'm not your hoe. Come to find out, it was an affectionate word. And I've been working with her for years. I was working at Costco. I was working with her for years. And she used to call me mijo all the time. I was like, you think I'm your hoe? Me means me. You think I'm your hoe? I got so mad at her. She's like, te amo mucho. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué, mijo? I said, I'm not the hoe. So Louise is saying that I'm overreacting. I got the game twisted. Do you agree? Do you agree, Kayla? Am I misunderstanding the hoe? Is she not calling me a hoe?
Well, you didn't understand. It was mijo, like my son, mijo.
Oh, she's calling me her child.
Yes.
Not her hoe.
Not your hoe. Me.
I thought she wanted these, bro. Hands. She's like 65. She's like 2 years away from retirement. I thought she just said, forget it, man. I'm calling everybody out.
No. Mijo.
I thought she's calling everybody out. I was like, all right, I'm ready, man. I'm ready, Martha. I told her, okay, Martha, let's go. Mijo, I ain't no hoe. I ain't your hoe. Me, nobody hoe. So, anyways, I guess I was wrong about that. But what about the moreno? When somebody calls me moreno, what is that?
Moreno is like a dark-skinned person. I get called Morena all my life. I've always been called Morena. That's my Instagram name.
I noticed.
Because growing up, yeah, Morena. In DR, they call me India, and I'm like, no, soy Morena. They're like, no, tú India. Sometimes Negra Bella.
Negra. See, I don't like that. I mean, I like to drink the Modelo Negra. I don't want to be called Negra.
Yeah, it's terms of affection.
So
us Latinos use it all the time.
So I shouldn't have got mad at that old lady for calling me a hoe, and I shouldn't have got mad at that old guy for calling me a There she goes. Hey, Kay. Oh my, Derek, go ahead and put your video.
Que lo que?
¿Por qué lo que,
Que
papi?
lo que?
Put your
Wah,
bid
wah,
in.
wah.
Put your wah wah wah. Put your bid in, Derek. All right. So you told us that you like to be loved by actually loving back. You feel love. Hey, did you hear that Jamaican girl when she said that? She said that I asked her, how do you want to be loved? She said, I want to make sure she feels loved. He or she, like significant other, feels loved.
Yeah, because that's the energy. That's the energy, you know.
I
That's the
think
energy.
as Latina woman, me being a Latina woman, I saw my mom do that with my father. I think it's just something that us women in my family, I saw what I was raised around. You know, my grandma did it. My TT, like my aunts, my mother, I saw the way she did to my dad. My father never had to lift a finger for anything. My mom came home from a 9-hour day of work. My father worked too also because he was military.
That's right.
But my mother went to school. She worked. She come home in her high heels and her dress, go straight to the kitchen, start cooking dinner for all of us. She would bring, if we didn't sit at the table, I mean, my father had his breakfast, his lunch, and his dinner. He didn't have to tell my mother when he was hungry. It was just done. Like, and that's how I was raised. You know, you wake up, you don't let yourself go as a female. Like me, I can't even leave the house. I can't even run to the corner store. I have to put on my makeup. I have to, put on, like, that's just the way I am. No one's ever gonna, that's why I'm like, I look rough tonight, you guys. Excuse me. I'm packing, trying to
I
get
don't know
ready
why
for
you're
lunch
saying
and
that. The whole chat's
because
calling you
I just do.
Superwoman.
I would never get on live like this, but I was just like,
Jamaican on the go is laughing. Look at the smile. This guy's trying to hide. He's like, man, she look good.
You'll see me in a better light once I'm all, after tomorrow. But
Let me ask you a question. This is kind of deep, but everything you just said is amazing. And you know what? The things you said right now, I think like we've lost those. What are they called? Those qualities, right? What do you think about the women that think, "Oh, I don't want to be your slave. I'm not your slave. Or you want me to cook? You want me to look good when I get out? You don't want me to wear my bonnet? You want me to do this? You want me to do that? I'm not your slave. What are you talking about?" Especially right now. Listen, women have fought. We were talking about this the other night. Women have fought so hard for equality. Women have fought so hard for women's rights and different things like that. But at the end of the day, at our true essence, God made me a certain way. He gave me certain parts, certain abilities, certain to be able to do certain things. I still can't do what a woman can do. And women still can't do some of the things that I can do because I wasn't manufactured to do that. I wasn't built to do that. I'm never going to be able to have a child and hold bear a child for 9 months and push a whole freaking mini watermelon head out of me. I don't have that power. I will never have that power. So how do you feel about the people that say, oh, because everything you just said, I grew up in California, but I know that culture, I know that understanding, I know that that mentality, I know it well. But some women might, especially in the Western society, will be like, oh, that sounds like a slavery. How do you feel about that as a woman? And how did you keep yourself from falling into that matrix thinking?
I mean, I'm not from here. I'm not from the United States. I've only been living here 5 years. I don't feel like that's long enough. I've never liked living here in the States because it's just the people are different. The culture are different. I just don't like it. I've never liked it here. It's always been a struggle for me, and I just couldn't take it anymore. And I don't want to move back to England. My parents still live in England. I'm definitely not moving back there because I don't like the cold weather. I like the hot weather. I love the sun. I like the tropical weather. Being in the Caribbean, I'm near my family. All my family's from Florida, but I have family, like I said, in Cuba, I have family in PR, and then I have family in DR. So what better place to be? So,
About the protests in England.
what were we saying, Jacques? I'm sorry.
No, how do you feel about everything you said? Some women might be like, that sounds like slavery.
What sounds like slavery?
Tending to your man's needs.
What she said is she grew up seeing her mother, even if her mother came home from a long day of work or whatever, her mom would make sure the kids were fed, make sure the father was fed, make sure this happened, make sure the kids all came and ate together as a family. Those, I feel like some people, everything you said, I totally understand. I totally get it. How do you feel about people who think that sounds like slavery? for a
It's
woman.
not slavery. It's about having
your home.
respectful roles. Like everybody play a role in a relationship. It comes from the foundation of respecting the man in the place that the Lord intended him to be, the head of household. If you respect him in his place, he respect you as a queen, and then the children will fall in place, and then everything in the home will just fall in place. It's not saying that you degrading yourself because you're respecting your man and catering to him. It's because you meeting the needs of the family as a woman. You teaching your children how to be a respectful woman. You wouldn't want somebody else. You wouldn't want your kids, going hungry. Like, how you supposed to teach them to take care of themselves? They learn the nutritious part from the mom, not from the dad. Everybody has a role that they play to make completely in a household. That goes back to what I was saying about what type of foundation do you want in your relationship.
The reason I like what you said, the reason I say that is everything we're talking about goes in together. These days, I feel like it's very argumentative lifestyle. The woman wants the man to like always say, "Oh, I'm sorry," because like it's like there's no. It's like we're at a point where there's no respect. Nobody like this word I'm about to say sounds terrible. It like people don't like. Some men don't know their role as a man, right? If I as a man say, as a man, I should know my role. I should want to be a provider. I should want to take care of my woman. I should want to take care of the household. I should want to encourage her to do whatever she wants to do. If she wants to go to school, she wants to be independent. Encourage her and be her rock, right? That should be my role. I should know my role as a man is to be strong and do this and that. It doesn't sound that bad if I say that, right? It sounds like okay. But if you say a woman should know what her role is, it sounds like, wait a minute, whoa. Stop. What are you talking about? Know your role. It's like we've gotten so far away. And now it's like the woman wants you to be, sometimes like the woman wants you to be a woman too. Like, oh, you got to make sure you're always saying sorry. Well, I'm wrong. You're wrong too. Make sure you're always wrong. It's like there's no
balance.
It's not even a balance. It's like, or who do you represent and who do I represent? It doesn't work if we're both like this. Like like some of the time as a man, I'm gonna have to say, you know what? You're right. And I need to fall back a little bit. I need to listen to you. Like right now, I'm listening to you ladies and I'm blown away because
I don't want a relationship like that. I'm a type of woman. I don't want to be with somebody who gonna just not be truthful, honest with me, and keep it real 100. I want somebody who gonna tell me how they feel and how I can meet their needs. Why would I do something that you don't want, or make you do something you don't want to do? I want to do the things that I'm good at and I'm comfortable with, and I want you to do the things that you're good at and comfortable with, because that's what's gonna make us on that happiness path in our relationship. If you don't do the things that you want to do in a relationship, or you gonna feel depressed. Why you gonna cook if you don't like to cook? Some men is greater cooks than women. They good at do the things you good at.
My dad cooks for me all the
time. Do the things that I'm good at, and then we can grow.
That's true.
I feel like sometimes these days, the stuff you guys are talking about, like the woman wants you to be a woman too. She wants you to be like, it's like, I don't know how to be some of the things like you want me to be. Like, I don't know how to be but myself. I feel like sometimes they want you to be more feminine.
You need to be yourself.
It's pushed on guys a lot to be more feminine. You got to be more feminine.
What do you mean? Like, you give me an example. Give me an example.
Here's an example. Like, okay. Like, here's an example. Me personally, I'm not a guy that's like, I'm gonna tell you all my feelings, and because I don't have the luxury to do that. The world doesn't give me the luxury. Like, okay, look, here's an example. We're at work and she just broke up with a girlfriend, so she's not feeling too good, and they'll give her a moment. John comes in, he just broke up with his girlfriend. He's not, John, get to work, bro. What are you doing, man? We got things to move it. We guys don't have the luxury to have that extra little time. And I feel like sometimes the women want us to be like, well, why didn't, babe, you're going through this, why didn't you tell me that? I'm a guy. I don't know how to tell you that. I'm not allowed to tell you that. Well, you should have told me that, and now I wouldn't have acted like this, because if you would have told me, and it's like you want me to be more female. I can't. I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys.
Yeah, it makes sense to me. So why can't you, like, I I tried this before in a relationship. It worked for some people that don't. But why don't y'all have like a cooling spell? Like you don't have to tell your female how you feeling, but you could just tell her like, hey, I need some downtime, and that's when you work out your stuff within, and then she's giving you that space, and then she's doing something else to occupy her time, like talking to her girlfriend, getting her feelings out, and then when y'all come back together, y'all had that space where y'all can just let off some steam, and then when y'all come back together, it's all cool because both of y'all let out y'all steam, y'all frustration, the way y'all wanted to let it out.
That's a good question. Let me go ahead and ask Jamaica on the go. I want to get him involved. Jamaica, you here?
Yeah.
So, the ladies are asking some great questions. They're saying, like, if we feel like, first of all, let me ask you, do you ever feel like our society is trying to make us as men more feminine now? Like, we're not allowed to be men. We have to be like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I hate you. Do you feel like that at all? Do you feel like that?
Not really 100, but Kayla said something about like, making that man feel comfortable or making that man feel happy, and that's true. Um, in a relationship, if the lady plans to say, okay, I am going to do all the housework. If you can cook the dinner or cook whatsoever, I would have no problem cooking because I like to cook. You understand? So it's in some way you are going to be involved into the house in some way, even for one thing. You maybe not going to wash no clothes or iron no clothes, but you can cook some food.
Okay, I like. So let me go ahead and answer your question. You asked, why don't you tell the girl, hey, why don't you tell the girl, hey, give me a little bit of space when I'm mad. I just need a little bit of space to cool off. And when I'm cool off, I'll come back and we could regroup and we could try to figure this out. Is that what you're asking me? Why don't men do that?
You asking me that?
Yes, I'm asking you if you're asking me.
Yes, I'm saying why men can't figure out what works for them when they frustrated. Like you don't have to run out the house or you have to go run to titty bar or something. Why don't you just, which I don't care, you just tell me what works best for you. Why can't they be honest with women and say, I need space?
Okay, I'm gonna answer that question. I think, and this is just on my perspective, there's no cookie cutter, everyone's the same. But for me, sometimes if I tell, let's just say the woman I'm with, I tell her, hey, listen, when I'm mad, I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to over explode. Give me some time and then I'll come back. Sometimes the woman doesn't want that. They want they're like, no, they feel like they won't respect that boundary. Like you might say, hey, when I'm mad, don't try to talk to me. But when you're mad, that's when they're all on you, baby, 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 baby. No, I told you I need some space because right now I'm not in that mindset. Like sometimes women don't understand what a man deals with on a daily basis, just from the moment, especially we're not even going down the layers. We're talking about just a man. We haven't talked about a black man dealing with on a daily basis of leaving the house. We're just talking about a man, right? And sometimes what you're saying is great advice. Maybe the guy should just be like, baby, when I'm mad, just give me a second so I could try to take some time to figure it out. But sometimes a girl won't listen to you. She's just like, that's when she want to be on you more. Oh, baby, baby, baby. And it's just like, it ends up being something else. And then you end up saying something to hurt her. And now she's like super hurt. And now you end up being the one saying, I'm sorry.
Absolutely. I agree with you. Absolutely.
When you already told them, this is how I operate. Like when I'm mad, let me get a second because I need to filter out. I'm mad because of this. I'm not mad because of the way my boss treated me. I'm not mad because the world is against me. I'm not mad because I have to make sure I provide all this for you and your whole family and make sure everything's straight and provide for myself. I'm not mad because of this. I'm mad because of this. We need time to I think it's called departmentalize. And I think a lot of times that depending on the person you're with, they might not let you do that. That's when they want to keep scratching, keep aggravating, so then you can go ahead and do something. And then you become the bad guy. It's like a reverse psychology. So that's just my way of that's me. And like I said, it's not cookie cutter. But let me read everybody's thing. Jessica says, anyway, Jacques, don't be stressed. She said, peace sign, don't be stressed. This is why I'm on this live. This is my therapy session. Kayla's helping me out.
I usually do that too in my therapy session too.
This is your therapy session? This is cool, and this is free. We ain't gotta pay nothing for this.
Absolutely free session.
Jamaica on the Go is showing some of his food. I don't know if you know, this guy is a chef.
Okay.
He's a musician. He looked like he had a little mini guitar, but it didn't sound that great. But he had a little mini guitar too.
Very nice.
Yeah, you need to tune that thing up, bro. But let me read everybody's thing. So Arlene says, it'll be nice to see Jamaica and Kayla meet up in Dominican Republic.
Wow. That would be nice.
I think so. I think so, man. You got that spliff with you. He might bring the spliffy. No, okay, that's the good Jamaican stuff.
Yeah.
You indulge, Kayla?
Huh?
You indulge?
Indulge?
Yeah.
Like, it's been when I was in Amsterdam, I did a lot. Since I've been here, I haven't.
So what's your vibe? What's your relax? Like I'm sipping on that Prestige tonight.
Mama Juana is my stuff.
Wine?
Mama Juana.
I heard about that same Mama Juana. I heard about it.
Moana?
Yeah.
Herb. It's like a herb.
Wait, is she talking about Moana, like the Disney movie? Because that was a good movie.
No. It's like a herb in a drink. Like a herb thing, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about it. I heard that it's good.
Yeah.
All right.
Have to be careful with it, though.
I take a shot of it. All right.
I heard that you have some effect, some after effect.
Listen, y'all should definitely meet up. Jamaica on the Go looks and sounds like a real cool, chill dude. Kayla looks like a superwoman. That's what they were saying in the chat. I would love to see Kayla's friend because she seems like mind blowing. She's blowing my mind. So maybe y'all can make that happen.
Right now, so.
Say it again.
She's not dressed right now, so that's why she has.
Kayla said the same thing. She's like, I don't look good right now. These girls.
You don't have to wear no makeup to look pretty.
I'm not wearing makeup either. I don't have.
You don't want to see these boobies out.
I'm gonna hide my face. I'm not wearing any makeup right now, and I don't want them to see me.
What did he say?
How do I do it? My face.
Snap a picture for the IG.
Okay. Luis Clark says, smile. She's saying, mijo, my son. She's speaking quickly. Oh, so she's not calling me her hoe. Got it.
Mijo.
All right. Shout out to Google Translate. I just started using it, and I'm getting better. Derek says, I'm low-key depressed. I can't be there in 2 weeks like I planned. Derek was planning to come to Dominican Republic, but then he ended up breaking his foot.
Oh.
And now he can't come. So now you're gonna miss out on seeing Kayla.
I'll be
With the brand new shades on. Brand new shades on.
So we always rocking, man. What up, Philly?
Philly, man. How y'all doing tonight? Good?
Good. How are you?
Good. Hanging in there.
Good.
Jamaica.
Respect, man. Respect.
Go ahead, get some rest. So CAB No Limit says, big up, Jacques. Big up to the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. K-Mac is in the building. K-Mac says, woman was created from a man. Woman was here to serve a man. Now listen. What you said.
Created from a man. Woman was put here to serve a man.
Serve a man. So now what you said is actually biblical, right? But what I was saying earlier, certain things, we've gotten so far away that certain things that we say sound wrong, feel wrong. I get what you're saying, but I don't know why it sounds wrong. But okay, so they said they put Adam to sleep, and they from his rib they pulled it out, and they made a woman, which is from his womb, right? Man, from his womb, right? So literally, a woman was made from his womb to help him. God saw that all the animals had like a partner. That a mate, that a partner. Please correct me if I'm wrong on any of this too.
No, you're good.
All right. So God saw everything he made. It was good, right? Everybody had a helpmate, someone to help them. The lion had a lioness. The tiger had whatever the female tiger was, right? So it said that he put him to sleep and he pulled out his womb and made a womb man. So what the guy is saying is, woman was created to assist man. They were created to actually be there as a helpmate for the man. Now it makes sense why a lot of women are nurturing, they're caring, they have all these aspects to them that makes life so much easier. You could have a house, but you don't have a home until you have a woman in the home who makes it a home. Kayla, how do you feel about what he said?
I mean, that's pretty much true. I mean, back in Bible times too, the women were home and taking care of the kids and making sure the food was cooked, the clothes were washed, and stuff like that. So, yeah. Like I said, I can't sit here and say it's not true. Like I said, that's just the way I was raised. That's the way my mom raised me and my sister. That's what we saw in our home. That's what we were told. You take care of the household. You take care of your man. You take care. I mean, the man and the female take care of the kids. But yeah, home is you just take care of everyone in your household.
How do you think we got so far away from like, to you? You're talking to me, and to you, this is like normal. This is like what?
Yeah, in my culture, this.
But do you understand what I'm saying when I'm saying that, like, this is like a taboo thing?
Yeah, I've heard people.
How do you think we got so far from it?
It's because, like what I said before, it's because the foundation. If people, it's all about people are like a product of their environment. If they was raised a certain way, they're gonna act like the way that they was raised.
Absolutely.
And that's where they get their morals and how they're gonna be as people in the society. If you didn't see your mom and dad had that relationship, then you don't know how a relationship is supposed to be because you never was brought up that way. And people take divorce like lightly. They get married and divorced in a minute. They don't even work at a marriage, or they don't even work at having a good relationship.
Because they don't know how. They don't know how to work. They don't know the steps that you need to take. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. That foundation that we talked about.
Divorce is just not, and I said that too in the beginning. It's not taken seriously these days. People want to do it, but then when tough times get rough,
they don't want to work.
Things get hard. It's just like, let's just call it quits. Like, I don't even. It's like, hey, till death do us part.
They don't even want to see the rewards at the end. If you work for something, you won't even see the good deeds at the end of the road. Like, you don't want to work on them steps to get there.
Mm-hmm.
You want to see the fruit of everything.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So Ernest says just her face. So I guess he's saying just your face is wow. I think that's a shout out to Kayla. Kayla, I want to ask you guys a question. You guys were talking about you were having a similar conversation to this live before you saw it. The question is, did you like the thumbnail?
Absolutely. Yes. My friend hasn't seen the thumbnail yet, so I'll have to show her just like the picture of for the talk, the discussion. But yeah.
And the second question is, like I said, we're using this to as our own therapy. What is something that you guys are going through that like you want to talk about? I want to give you the platform now. This is yours now.
Mine or Kyla's?
Because yeah, both of you. Like we both said we both need therapy. We're doing it right now, and you guys have been talking about the stuff that the topic, my topic. But what is something what is something that you're going through that like you're trying to unpack, that you're wondering how I can departmentalize and break it down? Because you guys helped me out tonight. I want to give you guys the platform.
I think you did a good job. I think what you're doing out here for everybody, I think is very kind of you. I think you as a man, for you to just open up yourself like this, just make me have like so much respect for you that you're doing this, that you care, a lot about helping people, and that you want to be a better person and learn from everybody. And that says a lot about you as your character.
Thank you. What about you, Kayla? Do you have anything you want to we could talk to you about? Y'all been helping me tonight. Is there anything you'd want to talk about?
As far as
I got a question for you.
Y'all can ask me anything.
Oh yes, sir. I have a question for you. Why do men, when they have a good thing and they have a good woman that forgave them and like they ride or die and shit, why do they feel embarrassed by that person when they know they messed up? Why
When
they
you
feel like they gotta run away? They can't keep her.
they can't keep her, what do you mean? Like they done give set it up, set up the question for me.
Okay, so if you in a relationship with somebody and
Yeah.
this person is being really, this woman being really, really good to you, they forgave you for all your baggage, all your sin, and they still love you, they still want to be with you. Why are you embarrassed to be with them?
Embarrassed is a very specific word. Is that the one you're looking for? Embarrassed, or why do they like they
Why do they run away? Like they was
why
like,
don't they value them?
like they just be like, I can't be with you because you too much for me. You too strong for me.
Too okay. Okay, that's a good question. I like it. First thing I can tell you is men are really ungrateful. We are really ungrateful. I think humans are ungrateful. I think why did God give Adam literally everything? God gave Adam every single thing. I am a descendant of Adam as a man. God gave my father Adam everything he could possibly want, and he gave him what was the name of the word? But he gave him like power over everything. He named all the animals. He did this. He had power over everything, and still that was not enough.
Hmm.
So my father Adam was ungrateful to God. He had a personal relationship with God. He was walking around butt booty naked, talking to God. If he was not able to appreciate that relationship, how can you expect it from me? How can I expect it from me? Um, you have a woman who's doing all the right things, taking care of you, and the man doesn't know how to be loved. He's never been loved, like Kayla was saying. It happens both ways. Shout out
Hmm.
to Wayne, How to Love. How do I appreciate something I've never had? Maybe I grew up in a household where my father beat up my mother. Maybe I grew up in a household where my father was in prison. My father wasn't there. Maybe my mother was on drugs. Maybe my mother gave me tough love. Maybe my mother didn't give me love at all. Maybe my mother was doing some crazy stuff and ran my father out and made me feel like my father was a bad guy. Then I become 15, 16 years old and I start realizing, oh, these girls aren't all angels like I thought they were. I thought they were all angels.
Yeah.
And now I meet a real angel. And I had to get myself I had to build up so much armor so these girls don't break me, break me, break me. And now when I meet a real angel, I don't even know how to appreciate you. And now I feel like I don't deserve you. So part of me, okay, listen. I wrote this song called Little Stuff. And the verse goes, I want to be with you, you want to be with me, so let's just be. I feel it, boo. I know you feel it too. It's not just me. So why is it you don't trust me? Is it because you don't trust yourself? And why is it that when you judge me, you don't stop and judge yourself? We fighting back and forth, but it's clear that you're not hearing me. These problems are from within. That's why they call them insecurity. You attract and you lure me to a trap that's going to hurt me. Is it because I am not worthy, or do you feel you don't deserve me?
Wow.
Sometimes we don't know. Maybe we feel we don't deserve you. Maybe we do things we self-sabotage. We sabotage it because like a part of us feels like it's better if I sabotage it than if I lose it, because then it'll hurt even more. I don't know if that was helpful at all for that question.
No, no, it's I understand some men just feel like Jacquez was saying, some men just feel like they don't deserve a good woman or that they're not good enough or I get it. I get it.
Because think about why does a man want multiple women? Why? It's a self-satisfying. It's from the moment we're like 12, 13 years old. Oh, the guy who has multiple women, he's a player, he's this, he's worth something. He's like top, right?
Mm-hmm.
And even the women give you more worth, like, oh, he's a what is it, high value, high desired man, right? So
Mm-hmm.
a lot of us don't value ourselves because we don't know how to. We weren't shown that in the household, and we're looking to why are we buying a Benz when a Toyota Camry will last us longer? It's cheaper to it's better on gas. It's cheaper to replace parts because we wanted people to say, "Oh, he's in a Benz. He's fly," right? You get
Mm-hmm.
that concept?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that helps answer the question. We
Yeah, a little bit.
so
But you
the
notice how marriages back in the day, like my parents' marriage, they've been married for like over 50 years, and you don't see that anymore. And I don't understand why, relationships is not as important as it used to be back in the day.
I feel like um because of the stuff Kayla's saying to Kayla, she grew up in the States. So to Kayla, it sounds like, did you grow up in the States, we?
Yeah.
All right. So the stuff Kayla said is very offensive to a lot of women.
Yeah,
And I'm not a woman, and I'm telling you that.
it's true.
But to her, that's just like, dude, my auntie knows this, my grandma knows this, my mom knows this, my sister knows this. We know this.
It's my culture. Just like when people go to Dominican Republic and they see these women and these girls at home doing that too, cleaning, cooking, taking care of the kids, washing the clothes.
I was raised that way. I'm from Louisiana. My culture is the same way.
Oh, okay. But I mean,
But,
that's
but
definitely.
we're talking about as a whole, right? So that's why I asked if you're from the South, because I can just tell the South is the closest to Black people as a whole. We're actually really old school people. Like Black people, we used to be married at a big rate. It used to be like 80-90% people were married, but now it's like everyone's, I don't need you, I don't need no man. That's what the music's saying. I don't need no N-word, you know what I'm saying? Get money, I don't need, you know what I mean? So it's like you're asking me why is it not our grandparents were together longer than we are? Our grandma knew the value of
family and
of family
yeah.
of man. I don't even want to say this stuff. Like I'm trying to tell you, like the stuff I'm even saying it coming out of my mouth. It sounds like you're not supposed to say that. You're not supposed to say that. You see what I'm saying? Let me reel it real quick. Louis said you nailed it. Well said. He said, Kayla, you will be doing the show again Friday in the DR.
If you mean tailor made, tailor made dreams. Yes, he has a live this Friday night at 10 p.m. and I will be on his live.
Amazing. Kayla's amazing. I hope Way will be on there too. Your friend's amazing. I just want to see her friend face, and that will be good for me.
Your face.
Kayla looked like she's supposed to have a glass of wine in her hand right now, chilling.
Friday night I will.
That's where the Caribbean women are beating the American women out. Preach, Kayla, preach. Men have choices now, and they know it.
Excuse you. Is it a problem with who I am?
No, you don't have that mindset though.
Her. It ain't just about her.
No, you don't have that mindset though.
The Caribbean woman, no.
Jacqueline said, no, you don't have that mindset though.
I'm from Louisiana, baby.
Yeah, shout out to Louisiana, man. But you don't have that mindset. So the reason that the things aren't like our grandparents is because, I mean, are the women of today like grandma? Can they do some of the stuff that grandma used to know how to do? Do the women of today as a whole? I know in Louisiana and a lot of places in the South, they're still old school. They still have a lot of like respectful, ma'am, sir, stuff like that. But we're talking about as a whole, right? As a whole, can I go to her house and she has the famous pie? Oh, I can't wait to go to Samantha's house because Samantha got that pie. You know what I mean? Like we don't have some of those things. I think that men's roles, and like I said, that role word again, the role, our roles haven't changed. There's got to be a provider, work hard, take care of your house, take care of your family. Women's roles have changed. Women's have and they fought for this and they deserve it, but it also comes with different outcomes. right? If in the Caribbeans, by the time you're 4 or 5 years old, you're learning how to wash your own as a woman, wash your own underwear. You're learning how to boil an egg. You're learning how to do this. When you're 5 or 6 years old in the States, they buy you a Barbie set, a Barbie doll. You're learning how to be pretty. You're learning how to look for kin. So yeah, the women over there, they know how to take care of a house. And the word take care of a house, it sounds like one of those dead words again. But once again, like I'm gonna show you guys this Airbnb I'm at. And excuse us, it's a bunch of guys here. This is a fly Airbnb, right? This is super chill, super dope. Some women take pleasure and pride in having a beautiful room, a beautiful place to walk into, having their bed made every day. When they come into their room, it's like they come into like a hotel room because everything is just so plush. Some people take pride in it. I think a lot of us don't have that anymore. We don't have that pride in ourselves and pride in ourselves because hey, we're playing with Ken dolls, or we gotta, hey, you don't need no man. Make sure you go and don't depend on a man because the man might let you down, and then you're just gonna be here depending on a man. Go get your college degree, go get your PhD, go get this, go get that. And before you know, you look and you're 30, 34, 35 years old, and this person's already married and built their family, and you have your degree, you have this, you have that, but you still feel like there's something missing. Am I way off here, guys? Am I hitting anything?
No. But
You know,
I mean, my mom has told me that as a woman too, that you could always do it on your own. You don't need a man because there are some women out there that feel like they need a man to survive in this world and they can't live without having a man, and that is absolutely not true. Any
not
female
in
can do it.
2021. You don't need one. Absolutely not.
Yeah, any female can do it on their own, and I think it's sad to see women who are like that. Like, oh, it's just I just can't. Like, I just need this. It's like snap out of it. Like, you know, just snap out of it. It's not. It's nice to have a man, someone to cuddle with, some, you know, to share those intimate moments, to do those things with, to dance and do all that. It's nice, you know. Yes, but it's not a need. I don't feel that it's a need. Um, but it's nice to have somebody.
Do you think that the women of yesterday, what we're talking about, the grandmas, do you think they lived a happier life than the women of today as a whole? Like honestly, I'm asking you ladies as women, do you think they lived a happier, more fulfilling uh they have what do they have, photo albums of,
Yeah.
do we have that no anymore? What do you guys think? Talk to us.
Such a
Oh, by
good.
the way, everyone's rocking with your smile. They said Kayla smile though.
Thank you. Um, as far as my grandmothers go, I think
It
like
was a doormat. I feel like my grandma and my mom was like a doormat. They like endured some things that I wouldn't endure, but I set myself up so that I don't have to have that unhappiness. I be with somebody who has that understanding on the same path I'm on when it comes to relationships.
um as far as my grandmother, I don't even know how to describe this. You know, my grandparents, they're still alive on my mother's side. They're still married. Um, my grandmother went through a lot. And me and my parents, we were just having this conversation just the other day.
Yeah.
Or my brother called me and he was just talking to me about some things and how our family is just so close knit. Like, family is so important. Family means so much, you know, and it's like we don't want to break that bond in our family, meaning people go through their trials and tribulations. My grandparents have gone through, or should I say my grandmother has gone through some stuff. I mean, like I said, Latino men, majority of them, they're very machismo. They're very jealous, very overprotective. And my grandfather was one of those men. Okay. He didn't let my grandmother do nothing.
Wow.
If my grandmother wasn't home from work at a certain time, then she got it. If food wasn't made, she got it. Like, if she back talked my grandfather, she got it. like my grandfather just didn't put up with it, but my grandfather could go do him. He could go to the bar with his buddies, go have drinks. But I mean, I heard stories from my TT, my mom, my TO, my uncle. You know, they used to see my grandfather knock the ish out of my grandmother. You know, sometimes my grandmother, you know, spitting blood in the toilet. Like it was just crazy. And my grandmother always listened to everything that he said. Always listened and did everything he did. Now, as far as today, if I was being treated that way, heck no, I'm walking out the door, no questions asked. First of all, you're not going to put your hands on me. I've been through that. I've been in relationships where a guy has tried it. My son's father did try that. And I was like, no, like that's the draw. You try and put your hands on me. And just because it was because of his insecurities, he didn't like that we were in the club together and there was this guy, my sister's friend was looking for my sister. You know how the music's blasting in the club. And I'm just like, huh? You know, what did you say? So he got close in my ear and he's like, hey, where's your sister? Wow. And, you know, me being in the relationship at that time, he didn't like that, came and snatched me up, put me against the wall and was just like furious and almost. And I was like, nope, that's the last straw. Like, I'm done. Wow. Like, I'm not dealing with that, you know, and that's been something that a lot of the men in my family have done. They're hands on. Wow. But my grandmother, you know, I always ask the questions like, why do you stay? Why did you stay? Because it's important for them to keep the family together. You know, they didn't want to split the kids, you know, lots of kids, and they wanted to keep the family together. That was the most important. It's like you forgive and forget and keep it moving and taking care of the family. And so, you know, it's, and, you know, my grandmother's doing today, I mean, she's doing much better than my grandfather is. It's like my grandfather is deteriorating faster than my grandmother. And, you know, we just speak about that. And it was like, maybe it's just because what he put her through.
Karma, right?
It's the karma. You know, he was in the street. He was living that fast life. Yes, my grandfather went out and he did things, you know, he cheated. He had another child. There are people, I mean, my grandmother was a teacher in the school. And she said that she could remember this little boy came up to her and he was like, your husband's my daddy.
No.
Yes.
Whose kid is this? Get this kid.
Yes, he said it. Or a little girl, not a boy. I'm sorry. She was like, "You're."
The mom sent her. There's no way you say as a kid your husband. The mom, that was a hate mom.
And
shout out to that mom.
My grandmother was just like, "What?" You know, she just thought, you know, kids. But it was actually true. Like my grandfather, you know that song. He was a Rolling Stone. Like he was out there. He did. There's been at least 2 people who contacted him in the past, and where he has kids out there. And
how does that affect you as seeing that? Like you was a grandchild, but I know, how did that affect mom? And how did that how did that affect you? Because you guys said something that was really crazy. You said, I listen to words. I'm a good listener. You said doormat, right? So seeing that happen, what is the ripple effect from grandma to mom? And what does mom make sure daughter doesn't become?
Yeah, my mom's been through some stuff too with my brother's father. My mother he put hands on my mother too. He was in not the Navy, the Army. Wow. She got married to my son's father and she left him because he was very abusive also. I mean, he just recently, like I said, it's just crazy we're having this discussion because I just had a long talk with my brother. He's like, there's so many things that you don't know that I never want to share with you, or my sister Shay, like, never want to share with you. He's like, I saw some stuff as a child with him being the firstborn. He told me, it was just last week, no joke, he said, you know, because my mom's ex-husband used to beat the mess out of her. He's put a gun to her head.
Wow.
He gave my brother a gun and said, go shoot your mother.
Never.
It's just crazy. So all these scenarios and stuff and learning from this, it just teaches me that I will never put up with that because it seems like the women in my family, they just stay. They stay in these relationships. I mean, my mom got tired. Obviously, she got tired after what she was like, I'm not going to put up with this. He's not going to be beating me. Like my mom had to flee. They were living in Texas at this time. And my mom, when he went to work, her and my brother jumped on a bus. My grandfather was like, get home. My grandfather even tried to confine him to kill him, but he told my mother, Lorena, get on the bus. You and, my brother, get on the bus and get to Florida right now. And she had to sneak out and do that.
Did he try to find her?
No, he did call, looking for her in Florida. I guess he had a clue because he was like, where else would she go in Texas? She's not out with anybody. He didn't allow that. But I think my grandfather contacted him and let him know. Because I think he called my grandparents' house worried, like, I can't find Lorena. Like, I don't know where she is. I'm worried. And my grandfather was like, she's here. And if you ever come here near my house, come looking for her and my grandson, I will literally kill you.
I think
that was that.
I think things like this that you're saying, this is like the realest ever. And I think a lot of women grew up seeing this.
Mm-hmm.
That motivated the generation of I don't need no man, the generation of
independent.
Of the independent. If I'm a mom and I saw my mom going through this, I'm gonna teach my daughter, dude, these dudes ain't ish.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you'll find a good one, but most likely I need to prepare you to be able to survive without one.
Mm-hmm. And I gotta say, like I think my friend just said, like with it being a cycle, my uncle, which I have no respect for, none of us do. Me, my sister, my brother don't. He's been in multiple relationships with women, and each one of them he's put his hands on, and he's the baby of the family. And they all saw my grandfather put hands on my grandmother.
They thought it was okay.
He thought it was okay. My uncle has a lot of anger towards my grandfather also. He's had a hard life. He's been on drugs. He's been in and out of jail. He was in the Navy. He got kicked out.
Wow.
Like discharged. He was in and out of prison on and off for years. Like he just we know, and because I was like, why do my grandparents keep allowing him back in the house? Why do you guys just don't let him go and dismiss him? Because he's not done anything but bring hell to the family.
And we know that.
And he has so much, I think it's calm now, but he's had anger. He's tried to, last year he went over to my grandfather's house and punched him. And because my grandmother called looking for my grandfather, and it's just coming to my uncle's head, like just what he's seen in the past. Oh, he's supposed to be home taking care of you. Is he out in the streets? Like what he's doing? Why isn't he answering his phone? So it brings anger to my uncle to where it's like he rushes over to their house and where have you been, and going at him. Like if you hurt my mom ever again, my uncle just had that built up anger for my grandfather for all these years because what he's seen my grandmother go through. But yet you're not doing any better. Every woman you've been with, you beat the mess out of them. He's married now. My uncle is married now. Oh my gosh, I can't. I mean, not to sit here and put my family's business all out here, but I'm just saying, like, I think the reason why he's done is just what he saw in the home. And then my grandmother stayed with my grandfather. So my uncle thinks, since he has this temper, like the tempers in our family is just unreal, especially with the men. And it's like he gets this temper and he feels, like, let me smack you and do all this to you. And these women stay with him, like they don't leave. And I think it's
why do you think that is? Why? Let me ask that, because
I don't know, but I'll be.
But I know my mom.
Because I was gonna go left.
Your mama
I'm gonna go right.
He pushed his wife out of the moving car.
What the?
Like she came. Like he went and picked her up from work, and she was walking out with her co-worker just talking. My uncle didn't like that. Oh, you talking to another man? Get your ass in the car. So they're arguing while he's driving home, and he was like, "Get out the car." As he's driving on the highway, she's like, "What do you mean? I'm not getting out the car. Get out the car." And I don't know how he threatened her to where she opened the door to where it was still moving, but he definitely pushed her out the car as it was moving. And this female, I just don't get it. And it's like, how insecure are you where you got to be with the man that's beating the mess out of you? But you call the family and like, oh, he did this and he did that to me, but you're still there. You're still there, so you must enjoy it.
Yeah. Why do you guys think someone would choose to stay now? You said something that was really important, keeping the family together. But if my dad brought me here when I was like 6 years old, and he had a wife, and then some things happened, and my dad actually divorced, and he raised us by himself, like a single father. Not only a single father, but a single immigrant father, learning English, You know, I mean, doing a lot, and I think that might have been the best thing he did, because if he would have stayed in that relationship, I might have like a really bad resentment towards women, because the stuff that the woman he was with was doing to him, and he finally decided, hey, I'm not going to be with you anymore, and divorced her. But that might have been, he probably saved his family. He saved me and my brother, because now we didn't grow up seeing this vile situation thinking that this is normal. So now we're able to have like a fresh slate to go have our experiences and make the decision. Why don't people think like that? And I'm asking this from a woman's perspective. Why don't the women say, hey, you know what? It might be better if I actually cut this off, because I think I'm saving the family and I'm keeping it all family, but I'm giving the worst example ever. And if I stay, my kids might stay in this situation too, because they think there's gold at the end of the tunnel or something. Why am I still? What's
I
in the rainbow?
don't understand. I guess I will be the one. I mean, I know my sister wouldn't put up with it either. My sister's married, like her and her family, they live in Saudi Arabia. And I wouldn't put up with it. Like, I guess I would be the one breaking the cycle of the family, because, you know, if I'm being married and a man's treating me like that, I just can't. I can't let a man put his hands on me. Like I said, my son's father tried it, and that was the end. That was out. And I know it's like, oh, when you have kids, like, you try and do whatever you can to keep the family together. That's just been the cycle in our family. It doesn't matter, because it's going to affect the kids more. It's gonna affect the kids. Everybody's always worried about the kids. It's gonna have effect on the kids if mommy and poppy divorce. You know, they're gonna separate.
They know what's going on. I said the kids are smart. They know what's going on. Like, they're
yes,
smart.
and sometimes it's better for the kids, for the parents not to be together, because they're not hearing the arguing, you know what I mean? The arguing, the fussing, the abusiveness, seeing that. Sometimes it's like a relief for the kids, like, oh, you know, mommy's gone or poppy's gone, whatever this situation is. And
I'm sick of the power.
It's
struggle with you.
It's just the way it is.
You wrong. Come here now.
I definitely agree. I was gonna say, you know, like, the stuff you're telling me about, like, the older generation men, they made it tougher for the new generation guys, because now there were such a-holes, and now they're trying to demasculate these guys. We gotta the story you're telling me, man. Like, somebody on the chat say the guys need to say sorry more. Like, some of these new guys, they're not doing that stuff. So imagine if you had that type of guy. But it's like, these new guys, we were paying for grandpa. Some of us, like our generation, they still have that, and it will never go away, because some people are just like that. But I feel like all this stuff is a big circle. How did that affect the women in the family? But also, how did that affect the next generation of men? Now, the next generation of men, we got to be softer, because now a woman, let's just say a woman's like, she's raising a man, right? And let's just say you're not with the father, right? Now, how does a single mother raise her son when how does that aspect work? How does a single mother raise her son? Does she raise him to be a man? Does she raise him to be a little bit softer because of what she saw her mother going through, her grandma going through? And now, once you raise a softer man, when he gets out in the world, right, and the women meet him, how are they going to treat him? It's the ripple effect is ridiculous.
And like they say, like, you know, you hear people out there say a woman can't raise a boy. You know, just like a man can't raise a girl. Like,
I can't teach you how to be feminine, how to be
that. Were there things that we have to teach, you know, our daughters that a man doesn't know how to do that? Just like a boy. Like, you know, I'm, you know, glad that my son has had his father in his life his whole time, you know, because like I said, there's things that I don't know about what to teach my son, or, you know, as from a man's perspective, you know, like a mother figure. So it's true. I mean, it's been done, but to have that father figure, you know, it's always something missing when it's just a mother that's raised the boy. It's something missing.
Absolutely. And some stuff you can't even teach. Like you said, you saw your grandma doing this, you saw your mom doing this, like cooking, doing this stuff. So it's like when a boy grows up seeing his dad wakes up, he shaves, he does this, he works out, he makes sure his clothes is a certain way. A man knows, okay, so that's what a man does.
Mm-hmm.
As a female, as a woman, my mom doesn't leave the house without making sure she's somewhat put together. My mom keeps her body at a certain, she works out, she keeps some type of self, like she loves herself. So as a female, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to love myself. Don't leave the house any certain way. There's certain things that people learn, your kids learn from you automatically without you having to say anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to ask you guys, do you guys have any other questions that you'd be wondering from a man's perspective? What does he think? You guys can use me right now and ask me. This is a good therapy thing. Like, man, why do dudes do that? If you have any more questions, I would love to answer them.
I'm trying to think.
On our little therapy session.
Yes.
Before we go.
I know I got to get up early. I'm trying to think.
What's something that happened with your baby's father? You wonder, man, is there anything?
Just like I said, that he tried to put his hands. He was very insecure, this mosquito, and he was just a very jealous guy. We were together for 4 years, and he was just. I couldn't do anything. And I was like, oh, that's just normal. It's just normal, just even a guy be like, oh, you're beautiful, or complimenting me. He couldn't handle it. He didn't like it. He thought everybody was getting at me. He would stalk me at my job to see if anybody was talking to me, if I was talking to anybody. It just wasn't a healthy relationship, And when I wanted to end the relationship, I'm pregnant. So, but
Really?
I didn't stay with him because I was pregnant. I broke it off with him when I was pregnant. And he was just like, well,
Okay. Now I got a question for you, Kayla.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You knew you didn't want to be with this gentleman. Okay. We're going deep. You knew you didn't want to be with him. We actually had this conversation with my father the other day.
I knew it wasn't gonna work.
Okay. Why did you okay, look. If it's not gonna work with me being with you, why am I going to give you a seed? Because now I'm tied to you for life now, or at least for 18. Why? If I know, because sometimes maybe you're in love and you don't know and the guy changes afterwards. But if you know, I'm trying to say this the most respectful way as I can. And I know you know
it was just in my mind, like, should I still stay with him? He was about to PCS. We were engaged. I had a ring on my finger.
And for those who know what PCS means, he's PCSing to another location. He's moving.
Yeah, he was getting stationed to Ohio, right back Air Force Base. We were living in England. I spoke it over with my parents a lot of the time, millions of times, because my thing is, okay, you're a jealous person here. Like, I live here with my parents.
Maybe you won't be jealous in Ohio because.
Yeah. I'm living here in England. I'm near my parents. I'm living with my parents. So when we were in England, I didn't move out of my parents' house and move in with him. Okay. But it was just a talk like, okay, that he has orders, that he wants you to get married. Once you come over to Ohio. I was pregnant at that time, but I had to just think, is this going to work? If I jump on a plane and go to Ohio, like right now, he's very jealous. He tried to put his hands on me, but he didn't. He put his hands on me, but he didn't. My family lives there. I have my sister there, my father, my mother there. So I feel like, okay, if I jump on the plane, go to the United States, and I go live with him, it will even be worse. And my mother kept saying that. Like, it's going to get worse. He's probably like, oh, you're not near your family. You can't run to mommy and poppy now. If I knock the mess out of you, if I do something. So it was just like, I just had to think quick. I didn't break it off with him before I found out I was pregnant. We were still together. But once that happened, once I was pregnant, it was just like, oh, shoot, like, it's time to make some decisions now, because I was already like, oh my God, he got.
Why did you make that decision to commit to him like that? Because, and first of all, I know in the Latin culture, a lot, I don't know what your religion is, but a lot of Latin culture is Catholic. They don't believe in that. They don't believe in like abortion and stuff like that.
No, we don't.
My father actually, like, we had this conversation the other day. Like, my dad gave my mom some money.
I wanted an abortion.
Okay, so what goes through a woman's mind? Because I understand it's your body, your choice. I understand that whole concept. But if I don't want to be with this person, why would I tie myself to this person for Why would I do a soul tie, like a life tie, for at least 18 years? But once you have a kid with somebody, you're tied to them for life. If the person dies, that's the father of your child who dies. Even if your child's like 30 years old, why would me as a woman? Why would I choose to do that?
It's not like I was like, oh, let me. I mean, there was millions of occasions I could have got pregnant from him. Like I was still in a relationship with him. It was just like, how am I going to get this to work? I've been with him 4 years. He hasn't changed yet. This is just the way he was. And I felt like as time went on through our relationship in the beginning, the first 2 years, 3.5, like it was good. He had his jealous tendencies, but it wasn't far from then, like before he got his orders and stuff like that. I mean, when he got stationed to Ohio, I was about like 4 months at that time. But I felt like it was worse when I was pregnant. He was even more overprotective.
Now you're carrying seed.
Yeah, I'm carrying his seed now. So he was more like overprotective. So that's when I don't want to say before I got pregnant, but when I was pregnant and I was seeing all this, I was like, it's just definitely not going to work. You know, you try and stay, and as a female, you try and work it out. Like it's not, I'm going to call it quits and just give up on you right then. You know,
you kept the baby because you figured he'll change.
No, I kept the baby because my parents were like, that's just not right. It's not that baby's fault.
Got it.
You went and got pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
You weren't careful. You weren't being safe.
You oh, you want to listen? Because I know you got to get up for work in the morning. But no. My mom pleaded with me not to do that. She was, and it was just a thought. It was just a thought. It wasn't like I went and I was filling out paperwork. It was a thought, and I brought it to my mom, and my mom was like, "Don't you dare!
Don't even think about it.
Don't even think about it." And it was just, I don't know. I was young, you know. I was only 20 years old. You know, my son is 17. He'll be 18 in November. So
you probably think he's your boyfriend when you're walking around.
Everybody does. Oh my God. I go to his school and I'm on the bleachers watching him play football, and you should see these boys who don't know that I'm his mom approaching me.
They be like,
hey,
yeah.
and I'm like, that's my son right there, Jay over there. They're like, oh, Jalen's here. That's your, oh my God, I'm so sorry. It's ridiculous. Every time I walk around with it, when I brought him to the Dominican Republic and we were on the plane,
they thought it was lit.
All the Dominicans, they're like, oh, you know, you brother and sister and everything like that. And I'm like, no, that's my son. And they couldn't believe it. Like the whole flight there was just like, oh, are you in serio? I'm like, see, it's me. Like, look, this is my baby. Yeah, no one can believe it. They think I look too young to have a child. But yeah, I'm like, no, I'm not as young as you think.
I have my daughter at 22. She's gonna be 10 this year. So she's already like almost at my height. So I'm already knowing in the next 4 or 5 years, people are gonna, it's fun.
This is you and him talking.
But it's a big blessing. Kayla, I know you got to get some rest.
Yeah.
I want to thank you.
I still got so much packing I got to do tomorrow. Places I have a hair appointment in the morning. So I got to go wash my hair before I get it done in the morning. So, yeah, I'm just trying to get ready for my trip.
Listen, the chat said that.
It's always stressful getting ready. You know, our females, we have to pack for like 3 days. And, yeah. So.
Absolutely.
No.
I want to thank you. I want to thank you for sharing some of this stuff. Like, you never know who's listening. You never know who's actually going to rewatch this broadcast, who's going through the same stuff that you guys are going through, who have those questions that you guys have. And I want to thank you. And it's we, right?
Yeah.
I want to thank you. And we thank you so much for hiding behind you back there. But I want to thank you. And I want to tell you that you are amazing. Like the things that you said, I didn't even know they make them like that anymore. So I want to shout out to you. I want to shout out to Kayla. I want to shout out to Jamaica. I hope it's enough.
Open to love, she says.
Yeah, and you're gonna find it. And when you find that person, they're gonna be like, dude, I've been looking for you forever. Like they're gonna be so happy to find you. You ladies are amazing. So thank you for staying up with me. Thank you for Jamaica on the Go. Thank you for everybody on the chat. Thank you guys for supporting this live. Please give this video a like, subscribe to, or go follow Kayla on Instagram. Like all her pictures, man. Give her love.
And my channel, I have a channel. It's gonna get back up. I have a YouTube channel. It's gonna get going more.
Yeah, can I subscribe to it right now? I'm subscribing to everybody.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Yes, my channel is Yo Soy. It's Kyla. My name's pronounced Kyla, but everyone says Kayla.
I'm gonna call you Kyla. I apologize.
Oh no, you're fine.
What does Yo
I get
Soy
it all
mean,
the
by the
time.
way?
Sorry.
What does Yo Soy mean?
I am.
I am Kyla.
Uh-huh.
Kyla. Okay, I'm going on it right now. Is it this one? Is it this pretty good?
Yes.
All right,
Yes,
we are
that's
going to hit that subscribe button. Yeah, buddy.
Thank
You're
you.
gonna hit that notification bell this way whenever she drops a new video.
When I travel, I will be dropping a live on my way to the airport Saturday morning. So yes. So you guys follow me as I are.
We want to hop on her live. We want to show her love. You guys don't understand how hard it is to do that. What she did, get on this live and talk about her personal story, talk about her life, showing her. This is not easy, man. It looks like you've never shared that with anybody. And then can you put your Instagram on? Do you have your phone? I was gonna say put your Instagram up so people could follow her Instagram as well. We need to support people like this, man. Just amazing people who will share these stories, because one of the reasons people don't grow is because they don't share, they don't open up. You never know who's going through what she's going through, you know. So I'm very proud of her. Whenever she's ready, put up your Instagram. Kyla,
yes,
put up
I
your
put
Instagram.
it in the chat. Oh, you want me to show you my Instagram page? I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna put it on here. But this is her Instagram, guys. If you get a chance, make sure you give her the love on Instagram. Right? Perfect. And she put in the chat as well. Morena Cubana. Make sure you give her the love on Instagram, and make sure you subscribe to her channel. And she's almost at 1,000 subscribers too. She's been grinding.
If I was keeping, everybody's like, you need to do more video, but you know, it's just been a lot going on here with the move and with work and everything. It's like I'm gonna get better. It's just been, you know, I've gone on, you know, a few people's live, and I just did just to let my subscribers know I'm still here. The recent video I did like an 8-hour live, and my sister came on too. She's never been on my.
8 hours.
She lives in Saudi Arabia, so we were just talking about DR, the move to DR, the difference between the United States and England, how I was raised, and you know, it was a good live, and you know, a lot of people enjoyed it. But just to let my subscribers know, I'm still here.
Still live.
My channel's gonna get better. It's just like I said, there's just nothing exciting that's been going on here. For me to go live, but it doesn't matter. It's just nice to get on, like, you know, talk about different subjects like this.
Yeah, I appreciate you being on this live. And once again, Jamaica on the go, K-Mac, Ernest, of course, Arlene VIP, Derek, everybody, thank you. Jessica was on here too. Thank you guys so much for making this live so amazing.
Thank you, Jaquez. I appreciate you inviting me on the panel and us having this discussion. I think this was the best live I've been on, no joke. It was just because it's something that a lot of people are going through relationship-wise. Even my friend enjoyed it. She's listened to different people's lives, but she would just be like, oh,
in the bag. She's dropping jewels. She's dropping gems, but she hiding in the back.
This is something we were talking about, and so it was so good that I just happened to be just on my phone scrolling. I'm like, oh my God, this is a good conversation. You know, Jaquez is online talking about. So yeah, that's amazing. Very good.
We want to send a shout out to Kyla. Yo Soy Kyla. Shout out to everybody on the live. Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna end it like this. My channel is for the young and grown. Young and grown means being young, but having a grown mindset, grown outlook, goals. You know, you're not just trying to be partying, just being like everybody else. You're trying to move forward, and also being grown, but still having a young heart, not letting the trials and tribulations of your life make you bitter. We're young and grown. We're having fun. We're living life. And I want to thank you guys for joining my channel. And we will see you in the next live. Yo Soy Kyla is awesome. Subscribe to her channel and check her out on IG, Morena_Cubana. We'll see you guys soon.
Also Friday night on Taylor Made's live, which will be Grown Folks Talk at 10 o'clock. So I will be on there also. Me, Taylor Made, and another YouTuber named Elosina.
Is that Eastern? What time? What 10 o'clock?
Eastern. So it'll be a DR time.
Got it. So 10 o'clock on the East Coast.
Yeah,
so it'll be 7 o'clock.
It would be
7 o'clock on the West Coast, and it'll be like 8 o'clock Central.
It would be 9 o'clock my time Central. So it's 10 o'clock. It's a 10 o'clock live.
Okay, so it'll be 10 o'clock. It'll be 10 o'clock on the East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be 9 o'clock Central, and it'll be 7 o'clock over there on the West Coast.
West Coast, yep.
Right. So make sure you guys go on Taylor Made's live. She's gonna be there again. And thank you guys for being on this live. And I'll see you guys soon.
Thank you, Jaquez. Have a good night, everybody.
Get some rest, guys. We'll see you guys in the morning.
Ciao.
It's always hard to close this thing. Like, he's got this Mac, and I don't know how to, when I hit it, like the Mac, you have to use 2 fingers, sometimes 3 fingers. It's
I got a Mac too, so I know how.
Just learn. See you guys soon. Hopefully. Shout out to the Mac. All right. So I'll be here for another 10 minutes trying to end this live, guys. MacBook in broadcast. Yes.